In the last series, we were talking about the coaches as well, Jason. The fact that we've got Sonic and X-Taz as well. Go for that coach conversation, putting themselves in the hat. We'll see how this one goes down as finally we are ready to get into the action. Cologne will kick this one off. Falcons versus Team Vitality. Anubis up first, and let's get this underway.
Yeah, we're starting out with Falcons on that CT side. Vitality going to be attacking into them. This is Falcons' map pick. After some success in Stage 3 against Na'Vi, they felt the confidence to bring it here. They sensed the weakness of Vitality on this map. Kerrigan's going to get an early peek towards the B-bomb site. Little bit of information spotted. Zywoo and Flames outside of that B-bomb site. And Kerrigan's going to delay them, make it a little bit disjointed.
So much conversation about Kerrigan's individual level. He's going to be tested soon, but this first fight going down between Apex and kyousuke.
You can see neither one actually wants that battle whatsoever. kyousuke just wanted to see what's happening over in middle. Oh, he's got the headshot on Apex. 5-on-4 provided.
First blood drawn by the youngster. Kerrigan holding that cross out. Flames gets into the site. mezii looking to join. He's got the bomb on his back, but Rops is waiting for this push out. Oh, they're both dead! mezii and NiKo down within seconds. Flames getting the shot inside of this B-bomb site. And you've got Testes and kyousuke having to come in clutch immediately here for the Falcons. Trying to get back into this retake, but kyousuke! Welcome to the stage, young man! That's a 4K in the cathedral!
And he just shrugs it off. Look at him. Another day in the office. He's got Kerrigan next to him, who's here to activate this young star for Falcons. And what a sequence of events. What a way to kick off this quarterfinal.
Now, one of the big things you're going to be thinking about for the Falcons as well coming into this game is this new guy, kyousuke. We know how much skill he's got, but is the pressure going to break him? Is it going to crack him? What a start for him to cool the nerves.
Well, superstars come in all shapes and sizes, and ever since Kerrigan joined this team, kyousuke's been on that upward trajectory, sharing the bomb site with Kerrigan here on Anubis, and delivers a stunning pistol round.
Vitality buying back immediately. Khalil for Rops, Tech-9's on the rest.
NiKo not looking to commit whatsoever. Just wants to see a body. Just wants to see the presence. The sole defender in middle, he's going to back off and give him the space. mezii and Testes to defend the A-bomb site. NiKo slides over. kyousuke and Kerrigan at the B-bomb site. And Vitality yet to make their first play. Apex has utility lined up to start activating Rops. And looking towards a split into that heavily defended A site.
Testes moving up through main. Smoke is still up. Rops on the other side. Smoke starts to rain in from Vitality in towards this A site. Camera in heaven going to be smoked. Testes starting to move forward. Solo fighting towards Rops. Will drop some utility. But here come Vitality. Right through camera, right towards mezii. And it's NiKo and mezii shutting down the play. Vitality can't get through with his force buy.
Yeah, so well prepared. Really well done from Testes as well. Pushed up behind the smoke, drops a Molotov, makes this very disjointed. Rops and Apex stalled out, unable to be involved. And now it's a matter of an easy mop-up. Only Rops remains against 5, and Falcons are going to get started 2 in a row on the right foot.
10 seconds here. Rops doesn't want to have $150. He has to hold on to this Khalil, make sure no one finds him. Good start here from the Falcons.
I mean, a lovely start. This is exactly what you dream of. You have your superstar, one of your superstars, your young one, popping off in the pistol round. Now in this second round, you handle it with ease. No problems, no issue, not dropping anyone or having to rebuy any weapons. All 5 defenders survive.
Ahead of this quarterfinal, NiKo was asked, you look at Kerrigan and you see how he's underperforming inside of the server. But is that a problem for you guys? He said, no, we notice it. We definitely take it on board. We think it's going to get better. But we brought him in to activate the other parts of the team, to get kyousuke online, to teach him and get him to this level. And he's been so good in the playoffs recently at back-to-back events now for Falcons. mezii stepping out and catching Zywoo early on.
I like it. Get a little bit aggressive, get a little bit in their face, and around where you have such overwhelming advantage in weaponry. So putting Vitality on notice that you're going to be more than happy to disrupt what they want to do. Rops peeking into the bomb site. Defensive smoke from Kerrigan is going to block him off, and Rops will have to look elsewhere. Really good job from Falcons using utility to slow down this map, slow down the pacing, the tempo that Vitality want to operate with. A little bit of utility for this T side, 3 versus 5. Again, at this point, win probably out of reach for Vitality. But looking to take some of these weapons away from Falcons, start to dent this economy that would be building up. NiKo mentioned coming into this playoff series after beating Na'Vi on this map, the comeback that Kerrigan referenced from 6 to 11. So happy that it paid off, picking Anubis into that. They'd practiced it, they'd worked on it, but the officials are different. The high pressure matches are different. And that win over Na'Vi gave them some confidence here on Anubis. As well as the 13-4 drubbing Vitality took against Foot back in stage 3.
Tessa is peeking out from heaven, now spotting the pack of Vitality, trying to move through. What can Rops really do with this Galil? You know Tessus is at heaven, but he hasn't given up his position, but now he will. Rops goes in, NiKo having to step out. Here's the flank from kyousuke, and just Flames. The Falcons do recover it. It's a little scary there for a couple of seconds. A couple of kills from Rops, a bomb plant. Vitality gets some extra cash, and we're getting to the real rounds of this game now. Yeah, Rops will do that you from time to time. Some beautiful shooting out of Rops for that double kill. They're going to be very pleased. 2 kills in a bomb plant for Vitality. And you're dead on. The AK-47s come out. Zaiwu going to be on an AK as well. Op not in the field of play yet. Except for mezii. Falcons bring it out on the CT side. He snatches one right at the end of freeze time. We're going to go live into round 4. And see what Vitality's game plan looks like. Can Vitality start shaking off the cobwebs that we saw in stage 3? Very simple out of the gate. Looking like they want to attack into Kerrigan and kyousuke. But gonna back off initially, a slow progression as Rops just hangs out outside of the A bomb site. Tessus wants intel, mid aggression. Falcons now know what's happening. They know mid is clear, they know outside the A bomb site is wide open. So they stall out the B choke point. Tessus applies pressure to Rux. Vitality, the call to go is in. Zaiwu getting the first, mezii on the second, but NiKo's arrived to defend this bomb site. It's 2 from NiKo, mezii and Flames cast aside. And the grenade disrupts the smoke. Apex moves in, he hasn't been spotted. Apex, up he goes, down he goes. Tessus comes charging in, and Rops is being watched for. Monacy's got him as well. The first gun round falls in favor of Falcons, and they dominate the information flow. Yeah, they really do. No stress, and you're exactly right. The aggressive push in towards canals. Rops was the only player playing over towards Ruggs to spot that out, to do anything about it. Falcons put together this entire map. They knew exactly what was coming, what was happening. Still a decent enough execute, but NiKo, as he's been doing all tournament long, showing up at the perfect moment. So fast moving around the map to make sure he's always at the point of attack. Vitality relentless with these purchases. 2 AKs coming out. Early kill from mezii. The returns in the AWP coming through. Oh, I think we're going to get a timeout after this from Vitality. They need to settle this game down. Right now, Falcons is dictating everything. The pacing, the peaks. They're doing it all from the CT side. mezii with an opening kill, and now a 4v5 to convert. And the rifle is in the hands of Apex, who's following up Flames towards middle. Vitality seem off their feet right now. NiKo's got to be cognizant of this. He is going to peek back behind him. Tess is trusting him with A main, and there's the spot. He's got Apex crossing over, but where does Apex go now? So it's into the temple, trying to get towards the beach. Your gun's not out, but still in time. Kerrigan able to make the most out of it. Flames trying to chase after Kerrigan. Looking to finish him off with the Tech 9. He does, but again, the trade's through. Rops is doing some work. mezii's deagle topples, and so does the bomb. So Rops, with 49 seconds left, makes the long path towards middle. Oh, you gotta love this look from Falcons so far. Putting Vitality on the back foot. They're not shying away from any kind of fight. They're not scared of swinging into anything. The communication is flowing. You can just tell by the way they move around the map, and Rops once again left in an impossible scenario. And his only option is to save this AK-47. What a blistering opening from Falcons as they've dominated the first 5 rounds. And we heard in those pre-game check-ins from both players, right? They were talking about the fact that they had to wait so long coming into this game, right? They were in the hallways behind the stage playing football, trying to warm up. as that game with Spirit and G2 just continue to burn on, and that is going to create sort of stagnation as you sit there outside, but right now it's Falcons that have come in way harder.
Yeah, and they gotta love it. 61 days since Kerrigan joined this roster, not a whole lot of time, but you bring someone in with Kerrigan's experience, the way he likes to call and play on the stage, what he's got, and he's already boosted their level.
I mean, we thought there was no Kerrigan for the first time in Cologne, but he found a way to get here every single Cologne he has attended. And that means there's a chance for some more major magic.
Well, this time out from Vitality is all about slowing down the pacing, not getting picked off. Apex hasn't had a whole lot of rounds to play with where he's had his entire team alive. Where he's been able to have a full playbook that he can dive into. It's been a really rough opening. mezii peeking in towards Canals, grabbing ZywOo. Really, really tough loss to take early on. And Vitality need to settle that down, find an opening on this map. Let's see what Apex can bring to the table. Round 6.
And Vitality pull themselves together. 2 Tech-9 still in play. 3 AK-47s for Vitality. They've gone for a boost here. mezii on top of NiKo's head. Going to spot anybody just yet from Vitality. They're crossing under the wall.
This is a much more straightforward call from Vitality from Apex. He doesn't want them messing around with defaults and getting picked off. This is much more attack right up the gut.
Right in towards kyousuke. Sprays a little bit off. Still gets one. Good trade from ZywOo. Kerrigan's got the AUG. He's trying to buy time and utility because he desperately needs teammates.
Oh, they've done great work. A third Molotov as well. This hit can never get started.
Slowing it right down for Vitality. This is meant to be a quicker call. Kerrigan's dead, but in his stead, you've got NiKo, you've got mezii, but they're dropping as Vitality finally breaking through this B-bomb site.
The covering fire through the smoke from Flames is the difference. They could never find a clean look. The Molotov streamlined towards Khan, but while main is smoked off, they still can't find a way to decimate that half of attack, and Vitality break through. And Tess is going to come in towards the tail end, tuck himself into a corner and save this M4. Vitality's going to get on the board. The goose egg is gone. And they do it relatively clean. A scrappy battle at that B-bomb site. Falcons couldn't find the fights they wanted.
Apex trying to simplify things. One direct hit to split to try and get into the site.
It's okay. It's a good mentality, guys. You have the start. All good, guys. We take our time, okay?
Yep.
And we fuck them up.
Yep.
Come on, my people.
All right, all calm in the Vitality front, despite going down big early. The sheer confidence built up over a year and a half of never-ending trophies.
Confidence and belief, right? Belief in the players sitting next to you on your left and right. And that's something that Falcons haven't had, right? The fact that they've had so many finals where they should be winning it, or a big game, so they should be progressing, and they lose a ridiculous round here and there. It's hard to have faith and confidence and belief in your team, but that game you mentioned versus Na'Vi, surely that's the matchup that has given them the essential belief they need going into a game against Vitality at the Major.
Not just that one, that's what they've been singing Kerrigan's praises since he joined. Back-to-back finals, back-to-back second places, but some incredible games, incredible comebacks. And all of those performances turning the corner into the Intel Extreme Masters here at the Lanxess in Cologne. That's where the confidence is built up.
mezii spots the head. Apex sends some bullets, and mezii gets out of there. He doesn't want to do anything against Apex in that position. But do Falcons continue to move forward?
Look at how bold this is, pushing through middle. Absolutely crazy, but they found a perfect timing for it.
Now talk about confidence, but Flames turns, Tess trades, but now they know what's up. How do Falcons react once they realize it isn't working?
Yeah, Vitality's trying to lean on this B-bomb site. The Kerrigan affects kyousuke there as well. Kerrigan's going to try and delay again, holding onto that smoke as long as possible. And they give up a little bit of space. mezii and Tess's other side of the map. With NiKo gone, that critical piece of the rotation of support is not here.
Kerrigan put under so much pressure. His teammate gone. It's got to be Kerrigan. He gets nothing. This B-bomb site falls again. And an impossible retake ahead of Falcons. You can see there's no chance. So mezii's off saving, and Tessa is trying to back away. So that'll be a second round for Vitality, really leaning on this B-bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense. The struggles of Kerrigan well documented. And while he brings so much in different areas of the game, certainly they're going to test him. He's going to get tested each and every time. Each and every map, they're going to see if he can stand up to the task. This time, him and kyousuke split between Khan and in the bomb site, unable to work together, unable to work in tandem. And with NiKo dropped earlier, there were no reinforcements arriving. So after a hot start, Vitality has made this look pretty seamless out of the timeout. 2 in a row, marching to back-to-back round wins, but still money on the Falcons' side. And a timeout called there first to try and stop the bleeding. Stop this from getting worse and unraveling out of control. We'll see how karrigan and kyousuke play it, but you can tell the philosophy. You can see what they're trying to do whenever they come to the B-bomb site, disjoining the attack. And Zonic is having a little chat with the guys. kyousuke had a great start, 9-3 so far for him. Calmed down a little bit.
The Golden Hornets out supporting Vitality. There's so many fan bases here in Cologne inside of the Lanxess. They've had a lot to celebrate recently, haven't they? We have some information for you guys. Unfortunately, we're going to have a PC swap out here for Apex. Hopefully we get this one resolved as quickly as possible. We've got the best admins in the business here.
Absolutely happening as well now early on in the game, so we'll get it underway. Mentioned all the experience inside the server. You touched on it briefly. karrigan and Apex both competing at the very first Counter-Strike Major way back in 2013. Now find themselves in another one here. Back in 2013, neither of them made it out of the group stage. Here looking to build upon the legacies they've constructed since then. 13 years later and both still competing at the highest level. Admirable careers from both.
And now surrounded by star players that were merely children at that time. It's crazy to think about the journey they have been on. But the coaching story on this team is really interesting for me too, because Xtaz was the Vitality coach before Zonic came in and took that spot away. And it felt like there was a lot that Xtaz could have done with that team. Apex obviously sad to see him go. We liked working with him at the time. But the Danes came in. You had the Dupree, Magisk, and Zonic coming into the Vitality squad. They went on to win a Major, so they did some great work.
But Paris, yeah.
Zonic leaves Vitality to go to the Falcons. They bring Xtaz back, and Vitality have hit heights that no one has ever hit before.
Well, going into that Paris Major that Vitality won their first, Apex was the guy who kind of said, if we're going to win this Major, and I want to win this one, it's in my home country, we got to do it my way. We got to stop trying to blend this Danish Counter-Strike with French Counter-Strike. It's got to be me taking the reins of the team and then bringing in the coach that he wanted, Xtaz. He was always very confident. As soon as that change happens, he's saying, I want to get a Major for this guy. I love the way he talks about Counter-Strike, love working with him. And look at what they built together. Look at this empire that Vitality has constructed in that time.
And now challenging Zonic on the other side. But the Falcons Counter-Strike has been good enough to take down Vitality multiple times this year already.
It's been impressive, hasn't it, the way they've been able to construct it, the way they've been able to do it. It's been one of their nemesis. 2 times they've taken him down. 5 series lost this year for Vitality, 2 of them to Falcons, the only team to beat them twice. And they've been able to get over those with ease because they're lifting trophies the whole time. Talk about the other partnerships that have been there. karrigan and Rops now going head-to-head on the other side of the server. Obviously, an incredibly successful pairing of their own back in FaZe. They combined for 8 trophies together, one of them the PGL Antwerp Major Championship, an ESL Grand Slam, winning IEM Cologne 2022 together, just completely dominant as a pairing, and now they've got to overcome one another here in these quarterfinals.
It's been so great to see just kyousuke's reaction to karrigan being in the squad. You know, him screaming when they get into overtime right into his face and just seeing how he's handling it.
And after that pistol run, after that quad kill, he just looked over at karrigan, gave a big smile. Yeah. He's just living the dream at the moment, and that's the kind of pistol round that lets you settle into a game, lets you settle into a chaotic environment and forget all the noise around you and focus just on the screen ahead of you.
Well, this issue couldn't have come at a worse time for Vitality, who were just warming into the game, finally getting their feet wet and getting some rounds on this T side while having to sit out and just let this go.
He'll be fine when we get back into it. Apex, one of the strongest mentalities that he's developed over the years since he stepped into the IGL role. He'll have no problem moving past this and focusing back in on the game on this little bit of a streak that they're going on. But for the rest of the players, a chance to sit in silence. Soak in the moment on the Lanxess stage before things are set to begin back up again and they lose themselves inside the game.
Apex is back in the server. High fives coming in. We'll get ready to get this quarterfinal back underway.
The Golden Hornets non-stop movement all through the games, year after year here to support Vitality. So much to cheer for over the past year and a half. Looking to celebrate the establishment of that legacy of Apex and the rest of the team as they look to overtake Astralis. Leave no doubt in the minds of anyone. That's a big thumbs up from Apex as well. Very pleased with the piece that he's got up on stage. Beautiful piece as well, entering into this game, getting to see ZywOo, NiKo look back on their former selves when things were a lot easier. You didn't have the stress. The goals of winning majors at that point, it was just make it into the top. Make it into the professional scene, prove you have value, prove that you're a great player.
Yeah, from the Lanxess, now they sit and look out at a massive crowd. This was once just a dream, but now reality. As we're finally ready to get back into the action. 5-2 lead for the Falcons. Vitality starting to come back into this first half. They've got a good buy. Falcons have got everything they could want. They've got the AWP still from Odyssey.
And they've slowed down Vitality on losing opening picks. They've kind of concentrated a little bit more where they're not as spread out, not as exposed, not in positions to get dropped down early on in these rounds, giving Apex a chance to call these rounds back to the B bomb site, play them a little bit, work this defense back and forth. And if you're gonna go at Rops, you better not miss. This kid is sharp.
You can know he's there, but dealing with him is a whole other problem. Rops readies himself. Two players on the other side! Devastating. Rops is taking two out of the timeout. Tesses and Odyssey gone.
And that picks up the tempo towards middle. Flame's gonna lead the way with Apex and ZywOo behind him. And Kerrigan, he's thinking, I have to make a play or else this round is done. 1 minute remaining as Kerrigan steps into mid. And he misses his chance.
ZywOo and Flames following up, and it's just NiKo now. He'll step out of the camera, but the eyes are upon him. And Flames' headshot will connect. A third round for Vitality. A very strong start coming out of that pause.
Yeah, now we get to see what Falcons are made of. This will be an interesting round. They burned a timeout just a couple to go. I don't think Zonic wants to use his second one just yet. So we'll see Kerrigan and Falcons drop down into a small buy with pistols so they can have weapons in the next. They'll concede a round a little bit easier over to Vitality. But when they get the guns back in their hands, we get to see what kind of tenacity they've got. What kind of plans and adaptations do they have to fall back on? Because the first 5 rounds look so damn smooth. But you knew Vitality was going to show up and arrive at some point. And rattling off 3 straight has got to have this Falcons defense shaken.
Now you got ZywOo's AWP. Anticipation of what that weapon might do throughout this series. No real threats from Falcons in this round, and once again, they're knocking on the A-bomb site. Kerrigan knocked out.
And over in middle, it's just the pistols going to start shifting over and rotating over, but Apex is just holding this team back. They don't care whatsoever. They know they're going to force a reaction, a response, and they're happy to just sit across the map and see if anyone's going to be pushing forward. Vitality should be able to close this out with no problem. Another smoke in towards B main. mezii just going to go for the spam. And now the bomb is collected with 43 seconds left on the clock, and Vitality have complete control of the situation, complete control of the map. But they're coming towards this. They're coming towards this stack. There's a chance.
Odyssey's Deagle. First headshot's good. Going again. You got kyousuke up next, but Odyssey's back. He's got another, but it's all gotta be Odyssey against ZywOo, and it will be ZywOo to put an end to the heroics. so close from mezii.
Yeah, those deagles do work. Great positioning from Falcons. Vitality not scouting anything out, going for the play in towards Khan. Lovely shot from the deagle. It was always going to be hard to get ZywOo on that cross. Confidently swings into the angle. And that's a fourth. Vitality just one round away from tying up the scoreline.
A glimpse of even these rounds can be deadly. Even these rounds can be flipped very quickly. But the buy is back for Falcons.
This game hasn't really broken open yet. Both teams testing each other. Both teams' game plans going well at various points. First Falcons, now Vitality. Having ease marching to rounds in a row in sequence.
Oh, completely blind. ZywOo gets away. He gets away on 1 HP. Makes it around the corner. mezii holding middle. Plenty of forces on the other side. When does Flames make his step forward?
And NiKo's behind him at the A bomb site as well. He's joined up with Tess's. Feels like Falcons are assuming this is going to be an A hit, but they're dead wrong. Other side of the map is where the play is being made, where the bomb is heading.
Oh, mezii's cut off as well. He has a slow rotation back over. It has to be a kyousuke and Carrigan to deliver again.
And this is the bomb site that got Vitality these 4 rounds. They've been leaning on this weakness.
It's been a game plan of pure punishment towards this B bomb site defense. Utility slows them, but can the reinforcements of Falcons arrive in time? Carrigan flattened. kyousuke out on an island alone, dead at the hand of mezii. And Falcons are just so far away from this one. Vitality once again through to the B bomb site.
Oh man, out of that timeout, Vitality have taken complete control. Now the game plan is online, and Apex is working this map time and time again. And if you're Falcons now, you're so concerned about that B bomb site. You can likely no longer play 3 players towards A. You can no longer try and cheat that over. You have to be able to stop the B hits, and it's just not happening.
And Apex is going to know that, right? It's going to be whirling around in his head. Our game plan is working perfectly now. We've got it online. We know they're going to have to start committing resources away from that A site, and opens up so many options for this T side now.
This is looking way too simple in these last 5 rounds for Vitality. Not any kind of resistance from the Falcons defense. It's disappeared here on Anubis. 5 in a row to tie things up. Going into round 11, and we're going to get that second time out of the Zonic, and Falcons wants to talk things over, wants to figure out the adaptations, and this is the conversation of how you shore up that B bomb site. You can't just do it out of the gate and park 3 players there. You have to show some presence elsewhere. And if you don't want to stack towards the B bomb site, Falcons have a ton of plays towards middle. Stacks with NiKo tucked into the corner, paired up with mezii's AWP. You can start there, drop down to the canals for a fast flank. You can start there and try and find an opening pick. Maybe some of that aggression we saw earlier on in this half. But having a very tough time piecing these rounds together. And now you're not getting the benefit of opening kills. Xtaz and Apex have done a great job of getting Vitality back in shape. Fixing those mistakes, fixing those errors. And Falcons have gone cold, ice cold here in the Lanxess.
Question is now, can Zonic and Carrigan find a response? Can they send anything back the way of Vitality in the last couple of rounds of this first half? No real deviation from the setup here for the CT side, no aggression.
Yeah, I mean, here is one of those setups for NiKo and mezii to kind of put a stop and counter the attack over in middle, but Vitality haven't really been opening up with any kind of plays towards the middle of the map, so I don't know if they're actually going to see anything. Now it's down to timings of when they want to shift away. Showing mid-control from Vitality. Flames and mezii working together, and just as NiKo and mezii back off in their respective positions, Flames, Apex, and mezii make their move. It's going to pull Carrigan back away from B. NiKo slides further into the A bomb site, sensing the split.
Smokes up. Spam goes through. Warning shots, but Flame still moves forward. They still progress. They get past him. They get to the temple. And now Carrigan better break and do something about this. Dropping utility. Apex is already beyond it. And in that head-up duel between Apex and Carrigan.
Oh, no.
And then blind is robbed. It's Tessez taking the frag. And a 4v4, but 35 seconds left. mezii out from connector. He's fixed on tempo, but utility forces him back.
It's going to be fine. Vitality's just going to bypass this entirely. They realize they actually don't need to take this part of the bomb site whatsoever. Smoke it off. Molotov is down. mezii planting other side of the bomb site. And Falcons, this is a very tough retake. NiKo is the solo man coming from CT spawn. Otherwise, you're all over in Con, bottlenecked.
You've got one HE grenade as well. No flashes, no smokes, no mollies. Surely no way for Falcons. mezii waits. AK-47 sharp to rip off the head of Tesses. Follow up from Flames. NiKo comes through. Still doable, but very unlikely. ZywOo shuts it down. mezii alone, and he had the lineup, just couldn't get it done. And it's Vitality 6-5 up.
Apex jumping right into his face as well, giving him no room to operate, no mercy whatsoever. Vitality showing in these last 6 rounds why they're the best team in the world, and overcoming Falcons, they're just a step ahead. Round after round, and it's this B bomb site. It's been a weak point all map long. Round 12, final of the first half.
Oh, straight down into the water. NiKo, aggressive. It's going to be kyousuke on top of it. Chaos to kick off the round.
But you know where it's coming next. You know exactly where it's coming.
It's always been. It always has been. But mezii this time, not such an easy pushover. ZywOo looking to respond. The 3 heaviest hitters of Falcons wait down inside of the B site this time.
It'll be elsewhere. It'll be over towards mid they go. Kerrigan ready and waiting. Off angle in the mid.
They find Kerrigan again. They find him again. This time he gets 1. But how many rounds have we seen Rops and ZywOo pull off together? A minute on the clock.
There's almost no fall-away plan, though. NiKo is over in canals. He could actually stop them from dropping down. So ZywOo and Rops, they choose elsewhere. NiKo's going to wrap around. Are they ready? ZywOo's got the up-out. Good shot from NiKo. Doubles him up. That's the half. Falcons managed to tie it up, but what a streak from Vitality to get right back into the quarterfinals.
Welcome back to the quarterfinal clash of two of the greatest teams we have in Counter-Strike. A hot start from Falcons, cooled very quickly by a surgical T-side from Vitality. A clear game plan of punishment towards that B bomb site defense between Karrigan and kyousuke. One round grabbed at the end though from Falcons, and we are all tied here on Anubis.
And boy, did Vitality sense and just abuse that weakness, brought him right back into the game. So if you came here as Falcons thinking that you sensed some weakness in the Vitality side, you're dead wrong, as this scoreline is even. As we begin the second half pistol round, Falcons going to be on the attacking side, and now we get to see what Karrigan brings to the table. What kind of offense he calls, how crazy does he want to let him get, trying to unleash these star players that he's got, NiKo, kyousuke, mezii, seeing what they can bring to the table.
Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a wild ride here with Karrigan calling this T-side.
Well, Tessus is going to hold on to the bomb outside of the B bomb site. Karrigan going to activate his 3 players towards mid. You got to feel like they're just going to drop out into canals and wrap into the B bomb site. mezii and Apex to defend.
You know what mezii can do from this platform. We've seen it before. USP in hand this time. kyousuke going to be marching in. Apex has got 2 headshots. His teammate gone. Apex tries to get a third out of it, but kyousuke once again back-to-back strong pistols, but goes in while reloading. Bomb's gone, and Vitality have arrived. So it's mezii instead. An electric 1v3 required. Goes down into the peak though, and ZywOo nails the headshot. How
fast is that flank? What a well-done defense at that B bomb site to hold them on long enough. Apex with just a couple of kills, take the teeth out of the attack, prevent Falcons from settling things down in a post plan at the B bomb site, and buying time for everyone else to wrap around. Absolutely perfect. kyousuke gets caught completely off guard. Tessus realizes he can't plant, they can't do anything about it. And Vitality on a wild 7-1 run at the moment. That 5-0 start seems so long ago all of a sudden. And without the bomb plant, Falcons, they choose not to buy here. Back to unarmored pistols, a deagle on kyousuke. A chance to talk, a chance for Karrigan to reinforce the game plan he wants to bring in on this T side once the guns come out.
Yeah, the scoreline really doesn't tell you how one-sided this game is felt. Vitality in absolute control. And a chance for a very strong start here in the second half as well.
All it took was one timeout. That slow start just disappeared. Out of the timeout, it was immediate from Vitality. Apex gonna tuck himself in behind the pillar. mezii's here with him. ZywOo shifting over through Temple.
NiKo, mezii, kyousuke all coming in through connector. Apex is going to hear those steps. Goes out into the peak. He's got mezzii's rifle to back him up, and they clean up the round easily. No frag from the other side. 8-6. Vitality leading this way. And we've got Falcons finally getting into a buy. It's going to be AK-47s out. No sighting of that AWP.
Okay, guys, don't forget, everything we have to do. We need to fight for every round, but if we have an opportunity to make a good choice, play together, let's do that.
Looks good so far from Vitality. Exactly what they're doing. Falcons enter the round, their first gun round of this second half. Slow and measured for the moment. NiKo and Rugs. kyousuke gonna start attacking towards Con. mezii and support. Tessus and Karrigan outside the B bomb site for Vitality, stacked up over in middle. 3 defenders in that part of the map. Ready and waiting. Small fake smoke from NiKo just to show that presence, but Rob steps in front of it, so it does absolutely nothing. He's gonna negate that play from NiKo, negate that piece of utility, so nobody on the defense has to budge. Not yet at the very least. Vitality's putting all their faith over in mezii, the sole defender to play retake. As soon as the set piece comes in, drop the Molotov, back away, and let the reinforcements come. Once again, they could have that fast flank, that fast wraparound dropping out of the window.
And the rotation already coming through. ZywOo back to a CT. But mezzii's back against the wall, handles one, goes out again. Karrigan blinded. ZywOo sends himself through the smoke. Flames are on the back, that's the bomb. You've got to go back and get it. Tess says, oh, he's up next. And Vitality just arrive in rapid time. And Carrigan can do nothing about this. 20 seconds. And he's getting flanked out. He's getting pressure from all angles. And Vitality just put the pressure on.
The tactical prowess from Vitality is wild. Just saying, you can have the B bomb site. Come attack into it. We want you to take it because we don't care about the bomb site. We're flanking around the B bomb site already. We're dropping down. We're flanking you in canals. We've got support already arriving. They are just steps ahead of Falcons at the moment. And this is a little bit of a bonus round. 2 SMGs in the hands of Vitality. They don't even need all the rifles yet. Absolute dominance.
Sending the Falcons down to Tech 9. ZywOo ripping away NiKo.
Where have they gone? Where has Falcons disappeared off to? This is no longer a game. It's no longer a contest.
It's absolutely brutal. We talk about all the individual skill on this team, the superstars they've got. One of them at least has to show up to try and get them back into this. They're getting beaten by Vitality, brutally beaten.
This is where you look to guys like NiKo, guys like mezii, those incredible Stage 3 performances to get them into the playoffs. This is where you look at those two guys and say, we need a moment. We need a big play. We need a clutch. We need a great sequence out of you to get this team fired up. Change the energy. Change the mindset of this team.
But mezii and NiKo dead first in this round. Vitality in pursuit of double figures. And it feels like it's right there. All three players outside of the smoke. ZywOo backtracking to see if they come through, but Apex, no mercy. He's forgotten his manners. A kill onto Carrigan through the smoke. And kyousuke and Tesses will do what they can, but it's completely futile.
They don't even get a chance to do anything. They don't even get a chance to play. Vitality's just wrecking them, moving across the map, controlling the entire map. Every step they take. And you don't have a whole lot of time left to wake back up into this game. This is where Falcons are going to have to lean on that comeback against Na'Vi from Stage 3 and say, we've done it once before here at the Major. We can do it again.
Apex is going to be talking about keeping this level of pressure up. Keep our boots on their throat. Up next is Inferno. We know how much of a weakness that has been for Falcons since the very beginning of this roster.
Well, Carrigan and kyousuke were the weakness at the B-bomb site here in Anubis. They will be on that map as well. Very, very tough series if Falcons cannot win this map. A default spread for Falcons here in round 17. kyousuke delayed off by smoke, blocking his choke point. But really no pressure being applied to this offense. Now we're gonna get a little bit of map control play. NiKo flashed in towards A main, but Rops is playing passively. He's had a very, very chill half so far, Rops. So not a whole lot of attention sent his way at all. And once again, this mid-stack Vitality, this is game plan for Falcons, and they're waiting for them to find it out.
This is gonna be crushing. Vitality of so many players at the ready. Carrigan having to fight on. Gets the trade on Flames, they've got the info. But how do they shift these resources? The bomb has got to get over to B.
Man advantage and a time for ZywOo to step up as the smoke and con fades.
ZywOo gets the one. mezii trades it out to fight in middle. Goes the way of NiKo. And it's just Rops. They know exactly where he is. They know he's the Zay player. He walks out in the open. NiKo can't handle him. And so Rops steps up into the clutch. A long way to go for Rops.
He's got the money to go for it if he wants. Kind of slow playing things at the moment. Looks like he might just concede this round. Falcons finally respond. They're going to get their 7th and AK-47 grabbed by Rops. Or is he going to come in late and go for a little bit of a sneak defuse? It's way too late in the bomb timer for that, surely. Yeah, just going to park himself in middle. 10-7. Falcons finally into it, but nothing that feels certain. Nothing that feels like they've gotten a grip on this game.
Really needed to keep that player alive as well. Carrigan couldn't go down. They don't have a whole lot of money. They do not have that luxury for the Falcons. We've got $3,600 here for NiKo coming into this round, so he is loving the fact they can get a drop.
But you got to see some of the individuals from Falcons actually play, right? kyousuke after the smoke fade steps in towards Con, takes down mezii. NiKo showing some presence over towards A main, making Rops pay attention to that side of the map as well. He's active in middle the whole time. And maybe that is something to come. Maybe we can see if they can build on that round. 3 rounds back and not out of the fight yet.
No, a lifeline has been thrown out here for the Falcons. See if they can swim back to shore. A chance to drown them out here with Vitality with a very strong buy still in their hands and plenty of cash left over. Flames just checking their side of the smoke. The Falcons starting to dare to attack towards this A site.
Yeah, they're showing that they want to gain a little bit of space in towards A main to be able to do a set piece behind it. So Rops, perhaps for the first time, is going to have to call a teammate over. Apex and Flames over in middle. NiKo trying to find him through the smoke. A little bit of a duel, but no commitment quite yet. mezii with the bomb now slides over towards A main as well.
There's the flash plate activated in. Now Rops climbing his way up to the heavens. They're not coming his way. They begin to backtrack for a second. 40 seconds left on this clock. Where the Falcons want to go for the finishing move. The utility flying into the A side, but they're not going to that
Kerrigan's
side.
faked him out.
He's worked well, but ZywOo could still stop this. 25 seconds. ZywOo scopes up first. Drops back, ready for the next fight. ZywOo turns, can't get the second shot to land. Kerrigan comes in at the right time, but as mezii off the platform, can't do much. And that bomb will get planted. Rops and Apex making their way over.
All right, Kerrigan a little panicked, but tucks himself into the corner. Rops tries to beat the smoke, but it pops in his face, so Apex plays, doesn't check. And now Rops has to back away. Falcons, they're gonna string two together, clawing themselves back into this map.
They're staying in it. It's exactly what you wanted to see in this quarterfinal. It looked like they've been knocked off their feet. Such a strong start, but Vitality were crushing them. Last couple of rounds give Falcons a little bit of hope.
Yeah, well, you're getting a little bit more activity out of them. The whole play towards A main, that actually sells this fake perfectly. Pulls Flames, pulls Apex over. When that follow-up utility comes out, they sense that A hit because the pressure had been there round after round. And it's an opening towards the B bomb site. Trading out ZywOo, trading out mezii, and finding their passage in. Forcing the second timeout out of Vitality. Money's gonna start getting grim for this CT side. ZywOo's gonna pick up an AWP, but rebuying all these rifles is gonna chew into the money that they built up. Falcons is getting closer to that point where they can slingshot this streak into regaining the lead on this map. 10-8, no signs of panic from either squad just yet. A swing round here towards the tail end, round 19. Winner grabs a huge economic advantage over the other.
These are the moments, this is the point of the game where the individuals will really truly make the big differences. You can swing this game back in your favor. We'll see who it will be. We've got Vitality, last legs on the money. mezii racing forward out of B main, aggressive with some confidence. He's got some help with him too. Apex needed to be there because he gets the trade, trying to back away, trying to get the safety, and he does.
Plenty of defense behind him in the B bomb site if that was going to go south as well. Falcons not able to take too much space off of it, going to start crawling through middle as we speak. kyousuke leading the way, mezii and Tess is in support, and even NiKo coming over to join up with them. All four members of Falcons playing grouped up at the moment, looking to trade their way through middle. Apex defending. Flames and Rops at the A bomb site, ready and waiting.
In that first half, for Vitality, there was an obvious weakness. They don't have that here on this CT side, but kyousuke fights forward. His strength chops up one. Rob's trying to handle the pressure of multiple players coming at him from different angles, and he just won't. Tesses swoops into the site, bomb plant secured, and the save is on.
Yeah, hard hit to read. kyousuke given all the freedom in the world to pick his own timing, and you gotta love seeing that. If you're Kerrigan, you're telling him right now, I love everything you did there. Love your decision to take that moment, that opportunity to speed things up. Sensed he had a timing and had the confidence to go for it. Provides the opening kill, and now Falcons is building into a streak. This T side, yet again, another comeback. 3 rounds in a row to bring them within 1. And the money's gonna be so grim for Vitality. The weapons they're saving are critical. AK-47 on Apex, up in the hands of ZywOo to bring forward. Other than that, they have nothing else to fight with. It's exactly what the Dust talked about. Kerrigan coming into this team, and his individual level be damned. Look at the way he's able to keep this Falcon squad fighting back every time to recover inside this quarterfinal series.
Ahead of this game, NiKo was talking about how important kyousuke is to this T side. He's the space taker, he's the front man of the attacks. You see him doing his job so effectively. Creates the chaos, puts the pressure on Rops. And Falcons with a great chance to tie up this game. They're coming at B. ZywOo's there. The AWP brings down mezii dead first.
That's bold knowing the AWP is still in play. Surely they had the read of the economy that it was going to be a little bit punished. The dry peek in. What a backfire. And now you got to start sweating. Man down against a low economy buy. Right when it felt like you gained control of this map, it might just slip out of your hands.
Arrogant, making the play as he so often does for his teams on these T sides.
Yeah, but he's got to wait now. Look how far ahead he is of everyone.
Well, he's calling them back. Smoke will go down at camera. He's going to sever the information flow of Flames. Apex is hungry for info. Trying to find it inside of the water, trying to flank in, not seeing anybody towards A.
Yeah, but you saw the AWP at that B bomb site, and you're choosing to go at ZywOo.
Good dink from mezii. P250 trying to outmatch the rifle of Kerrigan.
Look at, you're kind of trapped. Falcons is in a really weird place. Tessis has the bomb. He's kind of alone on stairs. Kerrigan has no HP. They don't know where to go at the moment.
This round is in limbo, but they've made their decision. They know where they're going, and they're coming at Rops. The 5-7 waits in hand. It's ready to pop out. Rops is silent but deadly, but he's caught in the corner. NiKo moves in. Now they're in the side, and that bomb is going to get planted, but there's an A main push coming in from Falcons.
They're going to be very cognizant of this after the plant. No utility, no smoke to block it off whatsoever. Here's the peak.
Here's the fight. Apex walks out, it's NiKo. Nails it. ZywOo back and shut down instantly. It's got to be mezii. It's doable. A missed shot. mezii moves in. Looking to conquer this clutch, but he just can't do it. Tessis sets him down. They tied it up. Falcons have fought their way back into the game, 10 apiece.
And look who's on top. Look who's leading the way. kyousuke, 16 kills, 14 deaths. Topping the charts for Falcons in this comeback. In this streak, this is absolutely excellent out of Falcons. We didn't really know what to expect out of Kerrigan with such a short time. Were these guys truly going to be trophy contenders? Was it too early to expect that out of them? And look at the way he's got them geared up and fired up on this T side. Challenging the best team in the world.
Aggression from Rops. If he goes too far though, mezii ready to punish. And that's exactly what he does. Rops is gone. Opening kill coming through from Falcons.
And now you can work the map. Now Kerrigan can slow things down. NiKo's gonna wait patiently over towards Rugs. Everyone starts backing away from their position to see if there's gonna be any kind of a reaction, any sort of aggression out of Vitality to try and even things out. And it's a shift towards middle for Vitality, and this has been quite a nuisance at times in this half. This middle position that turns into such fast flanks, whether it's through Con, whether it's wrapping around the B bomb site. Delay smoke goes down. Once again, it looks like ZywOo's number is going to be called. Falcons now stepping in towards A main, waiting behind this smoke. Apex going to start shifting over in support.
Oh, there's one player you want in this situation. It is ZywOo. Here's the flank around the back. Flames red. Apex going in forward. Trying to force them back. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Get a move on Falcons. Get to that site.
But the site's wide open. There's nobody home. Kerrigan's found the escape valve. He's found his way in. He's got the team following it up. And mezii's forced away with nade in hand.
And wasn't in the right position. Apex getting there, but smoke is up. He can't cancel that plant. He can't do anything about this. And money is gone for Vitality. They have to concede. They have to back away. And that means the Falcons are into the lead.
Well, you were talking about confidence earlier. The confidence you gotta have in Kerrigan built up at this point. And look at the way he's working these mid-rounds. Beautiful, beautiful calling from Kerrigan to keep Falcons in this game. And not just that, but now taking a lead. exactly why they brought him into this team. They missed the chances to lift trophies leading into the Cologne Major, but they don't care whatsoever. All the faith in the world in this captain that they brought in late in the season. (11-10) going into round 22. A lead for Falcons out of nowhere. Now 5 rounds straight for this offense at a blistering pace. A game of streaks back and forth. Both teams struggling to recover and adapt to put a stop to these. And right now, Vitality, you got to do it quick. Falcons 2 rounds away from taking this first map in the series.
Rops' aggression has been punished by mezii from this exact position before. 3-man setup here for Vitality in middle.
They've ran this setup so many times in this half. This has got to be like the 4th time they've put it in.
And they haven't come at them all that often.
I think it's only connected once when Falcons has actually moved in towards middle. A clear game plan against this attack, but hasn't panned out the way Vitality would have liked.
Again, some utility pressure towards Rops, but he has no idea
Oh, that smoke.
of the numbers in front of him. And with that smoke that he tosses out, he actually has to concede the fight. Has to drop in behind it. He has got quick rotations from his teammates in mid. But here they come. Is Rops ready for the task? Smoke breaks, kyousuke and Karrigan entering the feed, and they are collapsing upon this Vitality defense. It's just mezii. Falcons have broken through. Map point.
So much poise from this Falcons team. Just in sequence, taking small pieces of control until they're ready for the overwhelming attack. And mezii's gonna desperately try and hang on to this, but Falcons are hungry. They wanna rip everything out of their hands, easy as possible.
Surely. They're sending everybody at him. NiKo's coming next. The switch is down, but mezii gone. Vitality, everything taken from their hands. And it was said that this task might be too tall for the Falcons this early, with Karrigan only joining the team. But they are rising to the occasion. They are delivering.
In absolutely beautiful fashion. Picking Vitality apart, finding the weakness, finding the weak bomb site in terms of defense. So many times Vitality have stacked middle, but Falcons is loving punishing the extremities. And a final chance, a final talk. A final timeout for Vitality spent. Their first one got them started on a streak. But they've disappeared now under this onslaught from Falcons. 6 rounds in a row. A team effort out of Falcons. And 2 chances to close out this map. Head into Inferno with a 1-map lead in the quarterfinals. And it hasn't just been explosive star power, it's just been good, clean Counter-Strike out of Falcons.
And that is something that has eluded them in the biggest of games. It's always been a head-scratcher watching some of the rounds that Falcons have lost with the caliber of players within this squad.
Well, right now it's working exactly as designed. kyousuke leading the way 17, mezii and NiKo 15 apiece. The engine of Falcons is well and truly working. Karrigan wants to show some mid-presence.
NiKo against Apex first. It's Apex who's won it. He'll drop back in behind the smoke. Vitality hold the advantage for now.
I mean, it looks like they want to go right back to this. They're saying, okay, maybe you got this kill here, you saw this, maybe you start shifting someone away to elsewhere. Due to that presence in middle from Karrigan, maybe they look in that direction.
Can this defense hold against the full force of the Falcons? It's Karrigan getting the kills done. kyousuke moving in. Zywoo keeps Vitality in this fight. In fact, he gives them the edge. 35 seconds. Ball moving in.
Yeah, well, you got the flank coming from Flames, and that's been punishing you all half long.
Falcons going for the finish. Trying to end this map now. Flames comes in. Flank successful. It's Tessus, the unlikely hero. The 1v3. Headshots clean. Has he got another? No. Vitality extend play.
Alive a little bit longer. Again, that drop down from Flames so fast to wrap around through canals in towards Khan. They haven't been able to read that. They haven't been able to get the timing of it. And ZywOo just cleaning that 1 kills off prevents Falcons from having the resources. The player count needed to cover this with a lovely shot from Flames on a mezii.
But you've got so much money if you're Falcons. The purchase is coming through.
You got so much money, but not a whole lot of time. 1 round remaining.
Nice, I love the mood, guys, but listen, let's keep having patience. If we get first kill, let's keep being slowed down, listen to Fenn's call, okay? Let's play as a team, no hero plays this round, okay? Or let's just lead it, guys. Okay, yeah. Full focus. Yeah.
Zana calling for them to play within themselves, play within the team. After that first kill, don't try and do anything crazy. Keep the pacing in check.
One chance to close it in regulation.
It's coming to the B bomb site all the way. Tess's, NiKo, and Kerrigan with the bomb outside B. kyousuke and mezii at the stairs. Little bit of a pump fake. A strong defense in place for Vitality. The AWP rings out. And I think that might force Falcons away from this idea.
They start to pull away. Kerrigan has been able to maneuver this squad and find the answers throughout this T side.
They're putting a lot of this round in kyousuke's hands. They're more than happy to let him challenge over in Khan. They're saying when this smoke fades, look for your play. He got an opening kill for you earlier from this position.
And if he can get it, they're ready to pounce. The forces of Falcons arriving outside of this B bomb site. Here's the aggression. Vitality gone! kyousuke the killer! Apex and mezii both gone now. ZywOo stepping forward, trying to be the difference. Misses the shot. And ZywOo's goal goes down, and kyousuke delivers on the big stage. Millions and millions of dollars spent for 1 goal, 1 purpose. But now they've got the Kerrigan magic. They take the opening map of the quarterfinal. Ready. Vitality versus Falcons continues here on Inferno, and it's time to get into the action.
And all eyes on this map center in on NiKo for Falcons on this defense. Strong performances. By far the best player for Falcons, and he's going to have to be absolutely everywhere on this map. Tessa's going for an early little information play. Sees not really much, nothing at all over in alt mid. So Vitality's going to start scaling, start moving up. Rops towards Halls, Flames in alt mid. mezii and Apex starting to flirt over with Banana, where NiKo plays alone with no utility. A retake set up at this B bomb site, trusting in that USP. And Falcons want to make sure if Vitality take brackets, if they step towards the A bomb site, they're stacked up and ready.
And the earlier stages of the competition, hero performances on this very map from NiKo were still not enough. Some of the times for Falcons to get the win on this map. Solo at B, but the first fight looks like it's going to be up towards top middle. And plenty of players ready for Falcons if that is to be the case. But the bomb starts to drop back, and so do the rest of the Vitality players.
Yeah, they don't sense any defense whatsoever, and actually Falcons now shifting away because they don't sense an attack, and Kerrigan's going to start getting his hustle over to the B bomb site, but he's going to be late, and there's no flashes to activate NiKo whatsoever. He'll be stuck behind smoke. He's going to cross his fingers and hope he can land a headshot through this smoke. Blind shooting with the USP.
That's got to be NiKo on his own, tapping through. Kerrigan's got another one. The start is strong. ZywOo at least getting a kill back here for Vitality, but he's out of commission. Trying to put that bomb down. It's planted. And so a 3v4, a retake required from Falcons as the other two rotate over through spawn.
Yeah, going to be very, very difficult for Vitality to hold on to this. So there's no flashbangs. There's no kit in play for Falcons. It's going to have to be quick.
They're coming in from CT and Ruins. No one from Banana. ZywOo's head checked first. kyousuke gonna go down. Apex revealed. Rops does what he can, but it's all on Apex. Out from dark, shrouded in it, but mezii's got the headshot. Falcons have the pistol, and the retake is delivered.
A team ace for Falcons. Everybody gets one. You absolutely love to see that. And you got to be loving the initiative of someone like kyousuke leading the charge on that retake. The first one to step in and grab a headshot. And he's playing that exact same way we saw on Anubis. And now with that sequence, with that map beneath his belt, with the performance that he had, that confidence can skyrocket. And he's gonna need it throughout this half. We saw the way him and Kerrigan were targeted on Anubis. When they're defending this big bomb site together on Inferno, you have to imagine that's gonna be in the game plan of Vitality to come check that out. Come see what they've got in this map. Come see if they can actually hold you back. 1-0 for Falcons.
Well, they got a bomb plan, so Vitality can buy up. It's gonna be an 8K for ZywOo. Flames, Galil in sight. Good amount of damage towards ZywOo and mezii. Grenades continue to fly.
You can handle losing the pistol if you're Vitality. The conversation between maps would have been, we can't get buried in that 0-5 hole. As you mentioned, they didn't play their best game, but still so close, and they gotta be looking at that start and saying, if we didn't start slow, more of a fight.
mezii sent forward by fire. Kerrigan and kyousuke able to stand strong for the time being and force away Vitality. And it feels like those first 2 kills are enough to win this round. It would take something ridiculous out of ZywOo's AK to get them back into this.
Yeah, bombs dropped all the way back at the base of T-Ramp, but there's no reason even to think about it right now if you're Vitality. You need some kills before you can even think about the plant. So Apex is gonna come investigate. He's got some utility, but they want to make this play with contact to catch the defense off guard. An unexpected shift walk into the B bomb site.
Oh, there's one from ZywOo. Plenty more where that came from though. kyousuke and Kerrigan still here. A strong crossfire down into the side with kyousuke now dismounting off the boost. Temporarily, Kerrigan is left on his own with no support, no help. They're gonna try and hunt him down. ZywOo's got him in his sights. He's got him in his crosshair. And that's the round back on. ZywOo has done enough. But both him and Rops have taken damage, and mezii handles both. Swipes them away with the M4. And a second round coming through from Falcons.
Not bad to battle your way back into the B bomb site though from Vitality to at least get that bomb plant. Well-constructed defense from Falcons with 3 players there. Double kill from kyousuke. Great work as they come through the Molotov. Just a lovely piece of utility to force the hand of Vitality, to force them to step forward before they're ready for the attack. Another plant. Another decision for Vitality to invest into this round. Coming back with a vengeance. AK in the hands of ZywOo. Tech 9s on Apex and Flames. Galil on Rops and an MP7 on mezii. And you gotta do economic damage if you're gonna bring out this kind of a buy. You need to chip away and get a good amount of kills, and they're gonna try and surprise Falcons with this extra buy, this extra investment.
Well, Falcons have an extra player towards B. And they've barraged Apex, sending it back on 6 health.
I think if you're Falcons, you know exactly where they're gonna test too. You mentioned the game plan of Vitality to test this B bomb site. Well, if you're Falcons, you know that. Few extra nades sent down a banana early goes a long way to soften up Apex, bring mezii down to 67 HP.
Flames beyond the half wall. Some space at least taken here for Vitality. Nade's gonna be tossed out. Pressure put towards kyousuke. Grenade lands on top of him. Still got enough health to happily play. The Kerrigan now isolated, taken down. Good spray from kyousuke to get the response. Bomb leaps in, Vitality through once again to this B site.
Yeah, now but you got utility for the retake. Oh, they're coming in quick.
And they're racing into this, aren't they? Getting this retake going as quickly as possible. But ZywOo's gonna handle it. And will that decision for Falcons cost him? mezii got a kill right back. Things stabilize again. They pause in the action as they wait for Tesses to rotate over. He's got the supportive utility. Send your forces in. Send NiKo up. Over the top. Spots out his target. Can't take him. Time ticking. Fuse thinning. ZywOo into the open. Topples 2. No chance now for mezii. He's going to back away. And no mercy. He can't fall away. Finally, Vitality breakthrough.
Lovely double kill from ZywOo, getting aggressive, stepping into the retake as soon as the utility reigns in. An unexpected fight, and that quick buy, that force up from Vitality pans out very, very well. We're gonna have one on the reverse angle also. kyousuke couldn't find any kind of a fight through that smoke. A scrappy battle on this retake, decided by ZywOo's double. A little bit quiet on that first map with ZywOo. Impacts from him here on Inferno is gonna go a long way for Vitality.
mezii over the boost, light shot onto ZywOo. Decent start to the round here for Falcons.
An absolutely brutal utility damage again onto the attack, but blinded Apex has won.
Fantastic response. Carrigan realizes a lot of pressure will be on him, so he actually moves forward. He takes the risk. He gets into the smoke. Carrigan, oh, you crazy, crazy guy! Walks right towards mezii, and that AK is going to handle it.
That's a bit much. Hard thing now is you're also concerned about the op from mezii that he's invested in. I think at this point, if you're mezii and your Tesses, you might just want to slide over to the B bomb site, join up with NiKo, and just save if they don't attack into this site. That play from Carrigan means they have to prioritize keeping the op in the field of play.
So it's got to be NiKo again. Rotation is arriving.
Oh, that's an ugly smoke. There's a gap in that.
And an ugly weapon, but low HP. ZywOo up first, and still it does not matter. ZywOo's got the second. mezii dead. No chance for that sniper to make the difference.
Unforced error. He sees the gap in that smoke, and he loves it. He'll step right through with no problem.
Make mistakes like that, ZywOo is going to punish. Vitality tie up the game, 2-2. More importantly, money's gone for Falcons.
That's a brutal turnaround if you're Falcons. To have a round slip away like that, you feel like in this round you didn't even really get a chance to fight. Good kill from Tesses, but you're never gonna have a chance to actually contest this round, and you won't even get away. Triple kill from ZywOo. Is this the map he takes over? He's activated them to respond immediately with 2 straight.
9-3 start for ZywOo, all coming out. It's going to be unrivaled on the other side. There's not going to be a buy for Falcons coming up in this next one. Vitality going to take the lead here.
It's that same feeling as Anubis though, isn't it? Back and forth to the B bomb site. Seeing if this defense, how frequently it can stop them, testing it each and every time.
The longer you hit it, the more it is inevitably going to break. And that game plan keeps up. Vitality move into this round. Just keeping themselves alert. There could be some threats thrown in. Falcons are hoping it's going to be this apartments trap that pays off for them. The only player near is Rops. Waiting in the bedroom, AK in hand. While the rest of his team move up through Banana.
Yeah, they know the money situation. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to commit to anything until they activate Flames to move forward and check things out for them. So utility up towards Coffins, Molotov in the back of the bomb site. Mac 10, if they want to step into this B site, Flames is going to lead the way.
Rops at the ready, the AK. Spraying them down, gets 2. That's a better weapon picked up here for NiKo. So at least a little steal away in the apartments. Into the site though, Vitality will put that bomb down and confirm themselves the lead of this game.
Yeah, take the lead early on. Well, if Anubis was somewhat of a punish pick from Falcons, same thing here in the favor of Vitality. Looking to bring it to a map that Falcons has struggled on. Even when NiKo plays some excellent Counter-Strike, they still have difficulty closing out wins.
Oh, I know we're still a long way away, Jason, but how fantastic would that Dust2 decider be between these two squads?
Oh, it gets spicy, wouldn't it? And once you get in there and it gets scrappy, it's starting to get late into the evening here in Cologne, 11 p.m. after the extended G2 Spirit Series earlier. Bomb goes off to give Vitality this lead. NiKo brings an AK-47 forward. They had the op out early on mezii, but not able to keep it in their favor, so timeout taken because they'll have to fight in this round without the op.
Well, Zonic taking the timeout, looking to chime in. Ahead of the playoffs, we were talking to Zonic, learning about how it works inside the Falcons, who's calling what does the structure look like. On the CT side, NiKo is the one that organizes the defenses. But he was saying he needs some help. He needs a step up from mezii. He needs him to contribute and deliver some ideas for the CT side.
We've talked so much about legacy in this series between Apex chasing greatness as an IGL, Carrigan trying to build upon his greatness as an IGL, mezii, NiKo, all the stars inside the server, ZywOo, Rops, Flames. Zonic as a coach as well struggles in this Falcon team as he stepped into the coaching position. A win here, a deep run in these playoffs. I imagine with everything he's done in his career, there's something going to be sweet about this one considering the adversity he's had to face, the criticism levied in his direction. If he can make this project work. Vitality this time dodging all the utility damage streaming down Banana from kyousuke and Carrigan.
Here's the rifle left already. kyousuke into the open, blind. Everybody's blind.
What?
kyousuke, will you check? Behind you, Apex is right there, but he's blind again. kyousuke, how is he alive? How is he getting away with it? No way! There's no way he should have got that.
What a wild sequence. Nobody can hear anything. Flashbangs around the chaos. And it's kyousuke to come out on top somehow. He doesn't even know how. So Rop steps forward, grabs a deep angle in towards the A-bomb site. Hoping to catch a defender snoozing that walks into his line of sight. But what options does Vitality have now? Lost control of Banana, 3 versus 5. And only 38 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, such limited time as Vitality start to gather up towards top middle. ZywOo in flames, 30 seconds as they arrive now. Waiting for that Rops push out of the apartments. He's smoked for the time being, but that smoke will now fade. Only whispers of cloud left. mezii ready to deploy some utility to stop them. NiKo, that's the bomb! That's the big kill! mezii now on top of the box. Flames gone, Rops last alive. No hope whatsoever, backing away. Never got to activate in this round. It was kyousuke's double in Banana. An absolute blinder in this round. And that is a round going the way of the Falcons.
Out of a timeout as well, calling for a little bit of Banana aggression. Think they've sensed all the utility damage they're doing, and they wanted to actually get up in their face at that point as well. Try and capitalize on the damage done, but even without the nades landing on top of Vitality players, kyousuke just comes out on top of a very weird engagement in Banana. Steps past Apex.
He gets blind when he turns around as well.
Yeah, he doesn't even hear the shots. Like, I mean, Apex hasn't turned quite yet. He doesn't realize what's happening in that moment. And it's a little bit too late for him to react, but through the smoke.
He handles that pressure and that chaos very well.
Just salt in the wound. All back in the hands of mezii for the CT side. ZywOo still has his. His last 2 rounds very conservative from Vitality towards Banana, not wanting to take that damage early on, which gives mezii the space to slide into an off angle behind the smoke. So much responsibility on mezii's shoulders in this round as his teammates shift away to stack up on the other side of the map. The ult must deliver, and it will.
That's free. mezii was burning. He steps into the open, steps into the scope. Oh, that grenade. And it's going to land right on top of Flames as well. 53 HP. Not a good start whatsoever for Vitality at this point. kyousuke being sent up over the top of the smoke. Doesn't have vision. Not yet anyway. Bullets will clear the cloud, but ZywOo hits the shot on top.
Okay, what does that force them to do? They want to take that kill and shift away, see if you get the defense to move. You're going to commit here thinking that you soften up the defense. There's still 3 more players here. 2 to mezii's off, they've stacked this up with 4, so even that loss doesn't matter.
NiKo right into the open. It's got 1. Good response from Flames.
I don't think he ever thought they were committed to that wrap play. He wanted to go take the space that they were backing away from.
It's the time here for Vitality. Such limited time. You've got to try and force TeSeS out of pit. Karrigan from the site. The Danes looking to deliver together. It's Karrigan first. Rops dead. 10 seconds. ZywOo out. Kill from Flames into the site. Plant coming in just the nick of time.
Does mezii want to come for this retake? You know he wants the ult in his hands. When he turns this corner and sees the smoke, his heart is going to sink. No chance to grab a pick in this 1v2, so now a decision to make.
He's got some money left in the bank, but the same can't be said for his teammates. They haven't built up as much as they would have liked, but sometimes you need to make the play. Sometimes you need to back yourself, but the time is ticking on a little bit too far now for mezii to really, truly do anything.
Yeah, it's too early in the half to go for this and risk the weapon, risk the economy as well, so looking for an exit kill that's never going to come. So mezii calls it off, backs away. 4th round for Vitality. A late response towards the A-bomb site. They trade their way in and regain the lead.
Yeah, it looked really worrying for Vitality in the final few seconds, that having to deal with a player in pit, one still in the site as well.
And so much on NiKo's shoulders as well. This one, that mistake, that misread of the situation, stepping forward into no man's land, taking options away from himself, out in the open, traded off.
TeSeS as well, just extending himself, exposing himself to the AWP. He's going to be frustrated about that peak.
Yeah, it's a peak he wants back. He knew the time. He knew the pressure, though, I think, forced the move. The situation and the circumstances.
Well, the pressure is only going to continue to pile on. The deeper and deeper into this game we get. ZywOo spots out mezii. The construction of the boost is not good enough.
Yeah, trying to get a little cute in these last couple rounds, Falcons is, and paying for it.
Karrigan under pressure. kyousuke gone. More pressure now for Karrigan. The rotation for NiKo is coming back over. The bomb's still all the way back on T stairs. They're going to send the forces back to get it. Teslas tries to push forward, but you know you're going to have to deal with Rops on that lurk. But dealing with him is a whole different problem. And Rops has picked up the kill. So down to 2 players here for Falcons. Should be absolutely no chance for them to do anything.
Rops loves it when he's watching his team get 2 opening kills like that in the banana, because he knows it's going to force the A defenders to make a decision if they want to try and find him as a lurk, if they want to try and flank really quickly to bring it back.
Well, he's not moving forward. Rops is still going to maintain that position at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, he's the release valve. Let's see how many players Vitality send into this B bomb site. 4 players are grouped up with 48 seconds. Are they committed, or are they going to kind of scout it out a little bit first with mezii taking some spacing?
Oh, missed piece of utility, but you know, this is the only chance. The only chance for Falcons to do something with this, but a missed shot from Karrigan. It's got to be NiKo. He's gone through the smoke. He's got a second here, NiKo. Or they just bail out. They run away. They know, okay, 30 seconds. We've got enough time. We know exactly where he is. Let's get back to that site, and Rops has moved up and taken the position.
Okay, and he sees Rops cross, and now he doesn't want to mess with it whatsoever. So back to the B bomb site. NiKo's thinking this whole time, let me try and scavenge this AWP in the back of the site. ZywOo will let him have it. Bomb goes down, and Vitality's going to get up to 5-3, a 2-round advantage, and they've taken the money away. They've taken away the economy of this Falcons defense. And if they find NiKo down the stretch, because if you're Vitality, you know he wants to pick up this up from mezii in the late round.
ZywOo, the hunter, just lies in wait. NiKo stepping forward ever closer to the scope. NiKo trying to get away, but ZywOo denies even that. Money gone for Falcons. Vitality in control.
And up until this point, Falcons has been able to buy and contest and fight back and reinvest in rounds, have a couple saved weapons. Now you're going to have to sit around back with upgraded pistols, and that's it. You're going to have to actually take the momentum away from Vitality, rip it out of their hands. It's a different task. So a conversation for the next gun round and how they want to play this with pistols. 5.7's being invested in. Little bit of utility for Falcons, but a chance now for Vitality to really, really grab control.
This is the boost they want to get back to. They didn't assemble it as cleanly as they would have liked. mezii just bobbing up into the air, and ZywOo ready to punish. A pressure being alleviated by Rops.
I think they call that kind of a boost up for mezii because in the previous 2 to 3 rounds, Vitality had stayed out of banana early on. They were noticing not doing as much utility damage as they were in the first 3-4 rounds of the half, so they wanted to take advantage of that. Say, all right, if you're going to come slow-paced, we're going to have this boost up so mezii can pick one off. But Vitality changed that pace, catch him off guard. Same with Rops here with the aggressive piece, and now it might force their hands into the B.
The nades go over the top. It's going to land right down on mezii. But you need something out of this world from the Deagle of kyousuke. And the 5.7 of Karrigan. kyousuke gone. Karrigan's side of the smoke. Vitality staying composed in this situation, but mezii's arrived, the AK.
They're boxed in now, too.
Yeah, they are. NiKo's down banana. You can't fall away. You have to stay committed. You either go back and you fight and you get through NiKo, or you go into that B bomb site and they're challenging, they're forcing NiKo down the stairs.
Well, this is a little bit awkward. How do you want to play this one? Flames has gotten away, and actually it's forced the defense to shift. That means ZywOo and mezii, they've got a 2-on-1, a really easy 2-on-1 against Karrigan's 5.7.
Yeah, Flames is doing so much here. He's taken NiKo away. He's pulled the 2 defenders back over to the A site. And Vitality showing their class and how composed they're staying in this situation. It gets weird in banana.
Flames is being as loud as possible. He wants to sell this play towards the A bomb site.
He's on the balcony now. Can Flames get another? mezii's AK waits, and he's going to be caught. Flames has even got him. And now they're coming back. Okay, you've got Tesses. You've got one chance. A single chance. Time is limited. He doesn't bite first. Discipline on the trigger. Tesses can't get 2.
A real chance in that round for Falcons. Almost pulled it together, but Flames, he found all the openings, found all the ways to get Vitality out of a sticky situation, forces that defense to shift back, forces everyone to lose information on the map, lose the understanding of where Vitality is headed.
Yeah, don't give him even a single chance here. Mezii sits down in the pit. ZywOo hasn't even revealed himself yet, just waits inside of the bomb site. And Mezii's the one to step out with the kill. A 6-3 lead for Team Vitality.
And a real sigh of relief for Vitality. That was looking very, very sketchy. mezii, this shot is so lovely. I don't think he expected the fight. He's just so fast to it. But nobody else committed, and now mezii moving to the other side of the map is trying to do everything with the only rifle. And they were just unsure of the pacing that Flames use, and you can see the frustration now. Falcons feel like they're getting beat all around the map.
Apex taking heavy licks. Sacred exchange of utility in Banana. He is going to force Apex back. He can't stick around. 19 HP. Sequence and response. Smoke is down. Carrigan holds his ground.
Might actually have to test over towards brackets at least a little bit. Flames gonna check out some utility as if they want control. mezii in rebuttal. NiKo spotted it. He wants that fight. He saw how open it was, but didn't expect it. It's mezii to find Rops as the first kill.
Usually such an elusive player on this side of the map, but Rops has been caught.
He takes his rounds to make some plays, to go for something, to go for an open, to go for a challenge. And this one, mezii's just zoned in on his position.
What's the response from Vitality? Can they find the answer? 3 players up through Banana going to challenge this defense again. Carrigan and kyousuke. No one's rotating yet. The first responder will be mezii. Smoke deployed at the right time. Step through, shot lands, Flames down to 31. The bomb is coming back. Up through middle it'll go.
Oh, found the timing, what a turn!
Oh my God, Flames' his turn at the right time. NiKo wants that one back. He wants that chance. And look at the pressure it puts on these 2 players.
Time at 15 seconds.
Claustrophobic in the sight, but they've got one chance to try and delay. mezii burning, broken, and Tessas instead, but just enough time to put this bomb down.
Okay, Carrigan's coming on the flank. He's gonna wrap around through middle. kyousuke's gonna wait for this smoke to fade. You've gotta handle this pit position from Apex. No utility, no kits for the 2 CTs.
Apex keeps his head down. mezii and Apex looking to be composed as kyousuke steps forward, creeping into the crosshair of Apex, but he can't get the kill. Oh, kyousuke's done it on his own. The star power on display today as kyousuke has won another round for the Falcons.
Yeah, we've been waiting for these moments for kyousuke to look like he's putting it together for map after map, series after series, event to event. First 2 times with Carrigan, and it started looking better and better. In this quarterfinal series, he's an absolute monster. A lovely shot from Flames to open it up, but what a save. And a dangerous crawl along the wall into the bomb site, handles the awkward peek. Doubles up on that mezii. What timing he's found, and what life he's given Falcons. As Vitality called their first time out here on Inferno, not wanting to let this lead slip away right at the tail end of the half. 2 rounds remain in this first half of Inferno. Round 11, and money in a precarious position for both sides. Lose this, and this last round is going to be a very difficult one to play without a whole lot of weapons. ZywOo has his op, and so does mezii on the other side.
Grenade towards kyousuke. Hot hand in this series, in this quarterfinal. Unleashes down Banana, gets around the corner just in time. kyousuke really wanting this, really wanting this! Getting both down Banana. Apex up next. And you talk about this site, you say it's a weakness. kyousuke struggled on Inferno, but right now, he's their greatest strength.
Incredibly impactful double kill to start the round, but NiKo and Kerrigan, they're going to set up a stack. Over here towards Sandbags, turn the corner is Apex. He's got one, but NiKo's done him better.
Yeah, NiKo getting involved this time, and now it's just Rops left alone. A 1 versus 3 for Rops. We've been waiting for a Rops moment. There's the first clean headshot onto Tesses. Blocked out inside a banana. We know how good he is in these situations, but how does he even get close to this one? mezii and NiKo wait, tucked right beside each other. They move forward. Oh, okay, a dink. mezii low, but 18 seconds, Rops can't get to it.
Yeah, I think that dink also sent the message too. Just back away. mezii checks up with the clock when he takes all that damages and realizes there's no chance for him to scale up banana. They back off, and it's going to be a loss for Vitality. This AK-47 on Rops is worth its weight. It might be the only rifle they got moving forward. 6-5 as Falcons come back into Inferno. 2 rounds in a row right at the tail end of the half.
I think this game is a perfect example for the Falcons in terms of know your own weaknesses, because they have just bolstered this B bomb site defense to another level today, knowing that Vitality are likely to try and punish towards the weaker of the 2 sites. kyousuke has delivered some massive moments. You've got NiKo waiting on top of the sandbags, and you force Vitality down to weak weapons going into the last round of this first half.
Oh, look at the attitude out of NiKo as well. Pushing down middle, scaling behind this smoke. Nade comes through. A dangerous decision, but it could have huge reward, and he loses the fight.
Yeah, Rob's able to get one through. kyousuke again, another kill though. It's even numbers thanks to him.
Hard thing is, NiKo only spotted Rops. There's no indication what's coming. Flames is with him, ZywOo following up.
Yeah, 2 through the hallway, but they're not ready. They're not ready at all. Tesses is gonna punish them. Tesses picks up 2, and he's out of that. Drops into the pit. It's now ZywOo and mezii. And we are not seeing that globally dominant version of Vitality today. This is Falcons rising to the occasion. 6-6 in this quarterfinal, and they're 1 map up already. From Austin to Budapest, you can call yourself back-to-back major champions if you're Vitality. But if they want to equal the record of that Astralis team, they've got to do it here again in Cologne. Looking for the three-peat, but right now, one map down, and Falcons playing with some form. This could be the end of Vitality.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality, we knew this was going to be their toughest test. We knew Falcons could step up. We weren't sure if they actually would, but man, are they looking good today. 11 kills on kyousuke, one more time leading the scoreboard for Falcons. mezii not far behind at 10. They're going to switch over to the offensive side, and we can see what they'll produce here on Inferno. Another half of Kerrigan's calling. And NiKo's going to lead the way up banana. He's got mezii behind him. Tess is in support.
Now, 14-7 half there from ZywOo as he now switches over to the CT side. Vitality hoping that their talisman player can turn the tides. Got NiKo and mezii, the half wall about to be unleashed. They're going silently.
Into 3 defenders. This has been out of spawn. Vitality have set this up just perfectly. Apex, Flames, and Rops to defend.
A lot of sharpshooters at the ready to try and cut this one short. Falcons running in. Through they go. Rops surgical on the first headshot, but blinded. The responses are there from Falcons. They're into the site, they're over the top, and ZywOo and mezii are coming back with no hope.
That second layer of utility is so effective, just destroys Rops when he's about to multi-kill. And now a tough retake, a near impossible retake, 2 versus 4.
ZywOo can pull off the barely believable, but he needs to do it again. He's missed out on his chance in that low HP player. The response is swift from Tesses, and gone are the days apparently where Falcons will concede the ridiculous ones. It's going to be 7-6, a great lock-in for the pistol here early.
That's now both pistols here on this second map for Falcons, and if you want to challenge, if you want to cause an upset here on a map that's been your weakness, what a great first step to take. Double pistols giving you good starts in both halves. And this one breaking through the stack of Vitality. An unexpected third player gets absolutely sidelined by a flashbang.
Two MP9s, 2 5.7s, and a Deagle for Vitality. Falcons are coming at the B-bomb site heavy. Kerrigan will be at the front. But they've got their goal of top banana control for now. The response is going to be there, some utility. Pulled out of Vitality's defenses. They don't have a lot of it.
A great barrage of utility could be in store though for this Falcons attack. Nade lands right at their feet, chunks kyousuke down.
They're still gonna go. They're still gonna go through, but it's mezii Deagle, Flames 5-7, and Flames has ignited the round! Apex is right there with a nade, and that is the round Vitality so desperately needed.
Stone cold. Stops them in their tracks. Perfect for Vitality. Falcons try and break into the B-bomb site. Headbutt the defense and just hope brute force is gonna do it. But God, are they executing into chaos. And the defensive smokes, defensive utility. The 5-7s come out on top. Flames comes out on top. And Vitality right back in it. That advantage of both pistols taken away immediately.
Unless you can respond. Kerrigan up through top mid. Gonna be handled by ZywOo. Going in again. ZywOo's got 2. Just mezii left, and he's trying to challenge. Trying to give it a good go. Tesses has opened up his chance. Deagle, in the meantime, from NiKo, chiming in. To see a world in which Falcons can get into this, and with that kill from Rops, there really isn't the world in which they get into this.
Oh, that's a big win for NiKo.
Unless NiKo's found a chance. He's opened up the side. He's got his hands on an AK-47.
Only 3 HP though. What can he do with it? He's got to hold on as long as mezii travels over. Chucks the AK-47 to him because it's not worth it in his hands. And Vitality's not 100% convinced it's coming back to this B-bomb site, but they're going to find out soon enough. 3-on-2 retake, 2 kits, plenty of utility, and an HP advantage.
A dreamlike duo in Counter-Strike, NiKo and mezii.
NiKo's Deagle, storied in the majors.
NiKo goes back into banana, can't get it done. Turns again, realizing Rops is keeping the pressure up. Goes out into the open, so it's all on mezii. Primes himself, he's ready. They're dropping like flies! mezii got both! mezii up next, and the headshot will deny! That was so close to some mezii magic! But around for Vitality nonetheless.
Look, you're loving that if you're Falcons, though. You're loving a round like that. 4 kills, bomb plant as well. You have just decimated whatever cash Vitality was able to build up for so many rebuys. A tough loss that would have been a miraculous victory. But mezii's always been so reliable for Vitality.
Man, you're loving this. You got ZywOo 17 and 9, mezii 16 and 8, going head to head on opposite sides of the server. It's Vitality at the moment in the lead, but ZywOo just charging down, grabbing that opening kill on NiKo. mezii has been given the AK, hoping for a miracle.
Kerrigan's got smoke flash, so you can block off either left or right side to allow mezii to try and activate him. Left side it is from Kerrigan. mezii and ZywOo, their line of sight will be taken away. No more vision for the AWP. So the defense readjusts as information is taken away, and now a flashbang is going to indicate brackets control. But that's all the resources that Falcons had in this round.
The bomb going to be positioning towards the apartments. An attempted finish again towards this A site. But it's a fortress of defense for Team Vitality.
They're going to have to go contact, sneak up. Yeah. ZywOo's the danger man, up from Library.
Looking to silence them. Waiting for that cross. Yet to come. Here they are, out into the open. And it's easy from Vitality. 9 rounds getting into Q now in this second half.
Yeah, going to be very tough to break through this Vitality defense without all the bells and whistles of smokes, flashes, Molotovs. A desperate attempt. Falcons down by 2 now. Really wishing they had that hot start back, but Vitality took it away from him. So Kerrigan now, after the Hero AK-47 in mezii's hands last round, he'll drop back to the Tech 9 to give rifles over to his stars.
Nades going forward, Flames head spotted, NiKo trying to challenge, NiKo's got it! A little bit too much from Flames, and NiKo loves that.
Yeah, very bold fight out of Flames. NiKo just rips his head off. However, Rops is the next danger man.
Waiting a boiler, and his crosshair perfectly positioned. kyousuke will step out to his death, back turn to Rops, his fatal mistake.
Great protocol as well. Flashbang towards middle to activate. Rops will go for that kind of peek. If Tessis was out in the open, he would have been dead. And you still don't know where ZywOo's AWP is on the map just yet.
Yeah, flash again, trying to activate Rops, but he eats a flashbang himself, so he has to back away. Then ZywOo chimes through. Kerrigan's Tech 9 gone. mezii now waits. Tessis to step in front of him. Shoulder shown. mezii keeping the AK in hand. He knows he's got ZywOo behind him.
Yeah, and Tessis missed his battle. He missed his timing on that, so backs away. But oh my God, Vitality's just picking Falcons apart. Yeah, no clean looks for Falcons in this round. And Rops is really making him pay. 14 and 9. Quiet in the first half, trying to find his impact, trying to find plays he could make from the T side, but now on the CT side, well and truly activated.
No matter how hard you're trying to run like this, you're just going nowhere, so just attempting this save and sitting back and finding some sanctuary, at least the mercy of that will be given. Vitality are not going to challenge, they're not going to hunt them down.
3-round losing bonus, so Falcons are going to get 2,900, a little over 3,000 bucks for 2 of their players. So a decision to make if they want to force up around this, get some pistols, light armor, extra utility to try and get these AK-47s activated and in the mix. Problem right now for Falcons is on the other side of the map, you have ZywOo, 20 and 9. And that AWP is starting to get mobile, starting to get confident, starting to maintain its presence on the map. This is a 5-on-4 for Vitality. A 4v5 conversion.
He's just so consistent, ZywOo, that you almost don't notice that he's dominating to this level. 20 kills, 9 deaths, just picking them apart systematically.
Just casual multi-kills round to round. Such as ZywOo half of play to end with 20.
That's a great kill from Apex. It's mezii removed through the banana smoke. Seen a number of great B-holds from Falcons in that first half. Now we're getting to see the same out of Vitality. Flames turns away. A little bit too late. No way! Maxime's arrived. And it's definitely nice. He moves in, he crosses over, and both defenders dead within a second.
Oh, Kerrigan's got a cross, smoke's broken open. He barely makes it. Into the bomb site, bomb being planted. 3 versus 4 retake, and I don't think Vitality want anything to do with it. The hero from Anubis, kyousuke, now putting together another phenomenal map.
It was said heading into this map that even that star performance of kyousuke on Anubis was not going to be enough. Well, he's definitely testing the limits.
But they need this too. You can see some of the limitations of Falcons. You can see them kind of playing this tactical game, and Vitality's going to be better at it. So you need those individual multi-kills. You need those plays, those swings. And he's got so much confidence at the moment. The desk wanted to see him unleashed here on Inferno. And hopefully this is just the beginning if you're a Falcons fan.
Bringing kyousuke in, sitting 3-13 at the moment, but they've all spoken about how important he's been in making kyousuke feel comfortable in these big moments, in these big games. And ever since kyousuke's joined the team, we've just seen the potential we've been waiting for with kyousuke.
Oh, just horrible timing as well for Vitality on top of everything. Just an absolutely beautiful double kill. Round 19 has begun. ZywOo steps up to the plate, takes an angle in middle.
How do you respond? NiKo going forward with utility. Descends to death thanks to Flames.
Yeah, Kerrigan was chucking out flashes. He was the one who called that play for NiKo to pick up the pace, pick up the aggression, extinguish the Molotov, and use that flashbang. Not nearly as effective as he would have liked. And now Falcons quickly fall back into an A-split. 2 players at the end of holes already.
Yeah, but that smoke's going to break up that crossfire between ZywOo and Rops. It leaves Rops alone for the time being. Oh, ZywOo doesn't take the shot. Rops doesn't have his gun out. ZywOo trying to make up for it. Trying to deliver the difference again, but he's smoked out. Utility lands, and Falcons have got through to A.
And even with the man advantage, such a tough bomb site to retake. Bomb going down. mezii up in holes, Tess is in pit, and Kerrigan will maintain presence inside the bomb site.
It may be tough.
Apex just got re-smoked as well.
But Vitality have shown for 2 years straight that they can pull anything off. Time is ticking. mezii fighting. Tess has wits in pit. Smoke is up, he just moves to the side of it instead. mezii firing. mezii going forward out of the apartments. It's a second out of his rifle. ZywOo and Flames doing their best, but mezii's got the triple and forces them away. mezii mounts a massive defense of that bomb plant, and he is hunting them down as well. Flames goes down with a bomb. The damage from mezii's enough, and he's so fired up. Falcons 9 rounds, 1 away from tying things up.
And look at the smiles from Falcons down the line as well. First, the kyousuke double kill. Now mezii's the man in the post plant. Up in holes, triple kill, shuts it down before they can even begin. And now you really do start to believe if you're Falcons. Pressure cranked up a notch for Vitality as they take their second timeout. They've got money in the bank, but it's dwindling. The opportunities running low now as the funds disappearing. Some really tough timing in these past 2 rounds between ZywOo's op giving up the angle just as they jump out, just as Rops is forced back like that. Horrifying if you're ZywOo and Rops.
Vitality are running out of chances in every sense. Money on the line, their major life on the line. Nades down banana. ZywOo about to take some as well. Shrapnel towards the orbit.
Hulls again, they want to test it. Tesses and kyousuke take control. mezii and Flames on the left side of mid. Rops moving up towards balcony, and kyousuke waiting for his moment. A show of banana control from this offense, and mezii is going to activate these peaks in these fights.
Yeah, flashes go forward. Have a little look around, and there's the fight is short, but kyousuke just going to take damage. Here come the rest of the Falcons. Under a minute left. NiKo nips in, steals away the opening.
Oh, but they don't know about mezii. He could actually get aggressive here if he wanted to try and find a timing. Tessis is looking for that peak. mezii doesn't budge. He doesn't know if they're still holding him, and it's back to ZywOo. Who else but ZywOo?
You need him. Vitality desperately need him.
And this defense can't budge. They're so concerned about the presence towards A, towards middle. Nobody wants to move just in case. mezii's just now getting the information, but it's too late.
Time after time, he has been their salvation. Once more, they require their savior. ZywOo backing away. Tesses dead. ZywOo out again. This time a missed shot. Bomb is planted.
Another retake, but they've got a fast flank from mezii. They're not prepared. Kerrigan goes down.
Yeah, great kill from mezii. Apex goes through. mezii fighting on all fronts. NiKo's right there with him. And the Falcons' force cannot be stopped. Ferocious from the Falcons. And the money is gone.
We were all wondering after that North American stretch of vitality, that vacation stretch they took, time off leading into the major to prepare themselves to get some energy back. Losing IEM Atlanta, getting eliminated there. We all wondered if that was the bubble bursting, the veneer of dominance slipping away.
Look at the buy now for Team Vitality. They're sitting on a Mag 7 for Apex, an M4 for ZywOo. Falcons have them on the ropes.
But a team like this, you gotta put them away. When you have that opportunity. Surely not Apex, we've seen it before. What a dirty time to bring it out. Falcons staying poised, not trying to speed things up, not trying to win the game too early, confident in the way they've been playing. A 3-round stretch.
Apex going for glory. NiKo lands the headshot. Rops ready. Rifle out. Rops has got it on the MP9. Fighting on his side.
no
Rops
way.
got another. Rops got another. Vitality not dead yet.
kyousuke may have played too soon, but how could you blame him with the game he's had? Those are the kind of moves that have been winning you rounds. This time it backfires, and Rops is still gonna move on forward.
Is that the opening? No. Is that the opening they need? Rops has arrived. Grenade landing towards Tesses, a flash in his face. 30 seconds left. Bomb dropped in mid. And a round where you have weaker weapons. It's the strong right hand of Rops that delivers the reckoning to Falcons in this round. He'll drop back into the site, playing this round, playing his life, because they know you can't slip up.
Yeah, Rops just reminded them that there's a whole slew of superstars on the Vitality side as well who can turn rounds on their head. An incredible triple kill. Making sure kyousuke can't find any openings, spamming one down through smoke. The desperate buy with weaker weapons pans out for Vitality. They regain the lead, and they scavenge the bodies of Falcons in mid.
They've got 2 AKs coming into this, an M4 carried over as well. They've got enough money, they can get a great buy. So can Falcons. This is a fight down the stretch on Inferno in this quarterfinal.
Yeah, well, that round win for Vitality gave them a buffer as well with money in the bank after picking up some AKs. A perfect round to win, a must-needed round. This right here from Rops is disgusting. Even swinging through for one more, Kerrigan never expected it. Run it back again, round 22.
All the rounds of regulation required on Anubis. Looking for the same here on Inferno. ZywOo blind. As he Rops are dead. ZywOo's in the open. He can't save them. Falcons running them down on the A site. Vitality have to save. They have to hide. And Falcons not shying away from the occasion.
No, the ball's on that call to go right back into the play where they had just gotten decimated. Changing the timing, changing the pacing, and bringing the fight right back to Vitality's defense.
have been assembling the greatest pieces in Counter-Strike that were available to them. Falcons going out, grabbing NiKo, the superstar signing, bringing over mezii. Then it was kyousuke. And now finally, they brought together their final piece. It was said they need one more superstar, just one more superstar. Well, they found a superstar IGL, 11-11.
And they want these weapons. They want them really bad. Not gonna hunt down too much more. They have to keep some cash and some weapons in their hands as well. So content to let the two rifles make it into round 23. And here's where that buffer comes into play. This third timeout, ZywOo brings the AWP out immediately. M4's replenished.
Let's not count Vitality out just yet. Hasn't been a trophy without their name on it all year long. But this is the one they wanted the most.
4 out of the last 5 rounds in the favor of Falcons. Kerrigan's found rhythm.
Vitality have to dig deep and tap into that belief they have in one another. They've pulled off crazier comebacks.
mezii and ZywOo going blow for blow, matching each other with 22 kills. Round 23 begins. Glass cannon for ZywOo. He got flustered in that last round. Couldn't get comfortable, couldn't set his feet. And now it's even more punishing if you miss an opportunity.
ZywOo was looking for his opportunity down mid. He's going to be smoked out.
Doing it again?
Oh, no, surely not.
Okay.
Okay, it's just a pause. kyousuke went for the challenge just to the side of the smoke, and
I love the idea, though. Apply that pressure early, force out the counter utility.
make them jittery.
Vitality down the stretch is going to run out of nades. The more you can force out now, the easier things will be down the stretch.
NiKo tapping, trying to catch the Apex. Falcons moving into the site. It's Apex and Flames there to defend it. The rotation of ZywOo arriving. And the bomb's still a long way off.
Well, Falcons feels very committed here. They've gone silent. Apex and ZywOo trading utility. They're coming through this smoke. They're coming in right now.
This one's for series point in the quarterfinals. Flames, that's what he needed. The guillotine's out. The heads are being chopped, and he's looking for a little bit more. Flames goes again, but mezii responds. ZywOo side of smoke. NiKo dead, and mezii again. Lightning striking upon this cathedral, and the bomb is planted.
ZywOo's got to back away. Got to play it safe with no armor for the moment. There's no kits due to the low money. Oh, look at mezii. He wants to win it right here.
Into the open. It sets up mezii. Just waits. And there's the peak from ZywOo! He's made the difference! Vitality bend, but do not break. They are staying in this. They reach map point first.
One chance, one round is all it comes down to at the end. And a third timeout taken for Falcons. A chance to breathe and talk things over, settle the nerves before you descend once more into this final round. That shot is so quick, no chance for mezii to respond.
Every single round required again. Falcons and Vitality. An incredible quarterfinal. Greatness everywhere you look. And they are going toe-to-toe in the home of Counter-Strike.
You could see some of the philosophy in that last round. Moving up, Banana wanted to bully into the B bomb site again, forcing utility out early. They caught a really nice timing, but perhaps tunnel vision towards CT spawn. And now the final play call for Kerrigan and Zonic out of the timeout.
Where will it lead them?
Everyone's got everything you could want.
So overtime.
Oh, this is crazy.
Or Dust2. Nades go forward up towards top middle.
A lot of bodies here. They want to press this. They want to come through this smoke and wrap into the bomb site. ZywOo, he's playing at the front of A. AWP in hand.
ZywOo's shot connects. Kerrigan gone. mezii responds. Again, it's ZywOo. He is looking to be the difference. in the sight. mezii makes his way out. ZywOo's still alive. mezii and NiKo, the duo you want in this situation.
They don't have to speed this up. They can take their time. Look at Flames. He's wrapping around from brackets as we speak.
Trying to keep the composure. Under a minute left. NiKo pauses. No one dare drift into his waiting crosser. Oh, no, NiKo, he's got ZywOo. Now he's in the pit. It's Flames' turn. Trying to get the headshot. mezii and NiKo aren't doing this, are they? It's just NiKo now. Out he goes, but Apex will silence him. Vitality will not be denied. They still have their chance. They draw blood on Inferno, and this series will settle on Dust2.
And this might be the coming out party for kyousuke, who's had a phenomenal quarterfinal series so far. mezii stepping up in that previous map. ZywOo stepping up in that previous map. Neither team letting this go. Fighting to the very end. Falcons starting on the T side of Dust2, attacking into this Vitality defense. And we are underway to decide who moves on to the semifinals to face off against Spirit.
13-11 on both maps. Feels like this is just getting to a boiling point now as we head into the pistol of map 3. Falcons sit with 3 players in the tunnels. Smoke gonna go down towards Xbox.
Another salvo of utility on the back of Tess's as well. This smoke just covering the progression of kyousuke and mezii and lower. NiKo towards middle. Still another smoke, Molotov, and flashbang to place for Falcons attack. And for Vitality, moving their pieces on the board over towards short. A mid-round piece of aggression.
Yeah, flash goes in, so does ZywOo. She's gonna try and get in behind the defenses here. Pressure gonna be put on Robs. Goes out for the peek, can't connect it. ZywOo's actually slipped in secretly, very close to the whereabouts of the T. It's gonna be mezii and Tesses with the first 2 kills. A great opening here for Falcons.
Was surprised to see them continue that piece of aggression. It was very telegraphed. Another flashbang. mezii's got to deliver on this. Swings out. 1, 2. Going for a little bit more. Drops off, but he's found Vitality at 3 versus 3.
Yeah, it's forced Falcons to consider their options. And kyousuke again, another bit of pistol impact today. It's Rob's dead as he tries to cross out. And look at this from Apex, just storming forward, trying to put pressure on the young man. He's going to handle it and not put himself in harm's way. In the meantime, that bomb tries to make it in, but Merriman rather, has landed the headshot. He's got a great kill on that cross. 3 so far, but he's finally dead. And they put him in the crown. That's going to end up as a Falcons pistol win. They're just so good on pistols today.
Yeah, nasty shooting with the pistols from kyousuke. Those are some lovely shots. I love the play from Apex as well. Coming through that smoke, he knows if that smoke pops and they're stuck behind it, no chance Vitality have to win the pistol. Has to make the desperate move. Almost able to claw it back with that peek. 1-0 for Falcons.
And with Vitality buying again, it's going to be ZywOo out with the M4. Pistols around him, and we know what Robs can do with the MP9. We've seen that over on Inferno. Gonna try forward again. Smoke tossed out towards the double doors. And we'll see Falcons start to move forward.
I want to see how efficient this T side is going to be. And towards the end of Inferno, it felt like we started to see some of that inexperience and the lack of time that this roster has had with Kerrigan at the helm. The 61 days alone that they've been able to work with. Felt like some ideas ran out towards the later stages of Inferno. But now they get a fresh slate, a clean slate on Dust2. Short control now. You have Flames over in pit. Apex at the rail at this A bomb site. Going to try and delay things, but with the cover of smoke, kyousuke moves out. Apex never spotted it.
Oh, he's got very deep, hasn't he? kyousuke looking to be the playmaker. Apex going to be revealed. A surprise. kyousuke is way closer than you anticipated. Grenade's going to land towards him. Some responses from Vitality, and that's actually going to pull kyousuke back.
Yeah, he found the fight he wanted, missed the opportunity, so they feel like there's going to be a rotation, a shift, but they're a little bit off on that. 3 defenders at this B bomb site. Oh, this is exactly what Vitality wants.
Trying to get right through. It's NiKo stopping mezii, trying to break him apart, but it's ZywOo delivering 2 off the back platform. Rob's up next, and he's done well with that MP9. He'll retreat into the tunnels. He'll play his life.
Oh yeah, and it's actually two isolated individual players for Falcons. kyousuke needs to deliver here. Can't get the first.
So it's got to be Carrigan. Not exactly known for his clutches, but certainly known for making the big plays, the big moments, causing the bullshit. He's got him hiding behind the box. Khalil's out next, and he nearly does it. Damn close from Carrigan. But Apex comes in, sweeps him away. And that's going to allow the scoreline to be tied up.
Yeah, the pistols might be great for Falcons, but now we've seen 2 second rounds failed to convert. Had it in the second half of Inferno as well, disrupting the hot start that Falcons was hoping to get underway. Lovely rebuttal, lovely response, great read, and a great stack with the M4 in the back of the bomb site. Falcons on the back foot immediately. They have the opportunity. Carrigan has 3,800. He can drop an AK and have a hero AK just like the last map, but this time maybe he wanted to get the AWP out in the next buy round as well. Pass that over to mezii, so we're going to sit back with Glocks.
Carrigan will go around the corner, and expected death from mezii. Sent out towards Carrigan.
Now stalled out over in middle behind this smoke. And that next round buy from Falcon's going to be very strong. Have to imagine Carrigan's dropping that up over immediately from mezii. He was a beast on Inferno in that loss. Get him started early with the AWP. See what he can provide you. And Falcons make their last move into their death. Rups, back of the bomb site, dinked up, a little bit of pressure, but nothing he can't handle. mezii here with him. Another bomb plant at the very least for Falcons, and that's a win.
Get that extra cash coming out. mezii gonna back away. Maybe you can get a little bit more out of this M4.
Yeah, this M4 now provides the opportunity for economic damage, so 1 or 2 more kills, and Falcons is laughing all the way into round 4.
But surely not the round to win, right? Like, this surely shouldn't lead to victory. mezii's gonna give it a go. He's got the first, needs a second, gets the dink out towards the door, but good work from ZywOo cleaning out mezii and getting back in for this retake.
Yeah, there might have been a world with ZywOo's low HP, but just the Glock on the other player, never able to recover another weapon. mezii always played outside of the bomb site. So only 1 rifle salvageable. And now we get into that first gun round. 2-1 in the favor of Vitality. AK's being picked up for Falcons attack. They've got long spawns if they want to take them. But at least this time they don't.
Yeah, mezii spotted with a cross.
Only seen 1.
And went down. Going to his scope for now.
Well, they want to go for
timing. They're actually going into the lower tunnels. They're going to go for that early fight. kyousuke wins it.
Oh, that's really nice. Him being prepared for that. Heads up. That's a very late piece of aggression trying to catch him off guard. And NiKo, he's got the next.
First 2 kills fall in favor of Falcons. There's another one. mezii with a wall bang. Apex dead. Left side of the doors.
Yeah, Vitality might have had a preconceived timing that they wanted to pounce upon. A trap to set up. And the game plan, at least in this round, doesn't pan out. mezii can be patient. Spots the head. Falls prey to ZywOo. And now he's got access to the AWP on the ground. I don't even think Vitality's necessarily going to want to fight for this too much. But being able to pick up a free AWP in a round like this is really nice if ZywOo falls back into it.
Carrigan just caught the timing to come out along. He's actually going to backstab them here. Could be taking everything away, but ZywOo's going to turn at the right time. Internal clock catching the opportunity. So Carrigan gone. AWP recovered here for ZywOo.
That's actually a huge steal from Vitality. I know it's a loss, but I think you're going to be pretty pleased with how this all panned out. Even taking the L here and letting the scoreboard even up. You know Falcons has wasted the cash, the money on the AWP. You get it for free, and you get it in the hands of your best player, of the greatest player of all time. A dangerous weapon for ZywOo on this CT side.
Falcons tied things up. It feels just like the early stages of this third map in the quarterfinals. It feels like we're going to get an absolute barn burner down the stretch.
Hey, Lexus, we've made it past midnight. Are you with us? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Map 3 underway. Semifinals on the line. And Falcons making Vitality sweat in this series.
Nate gonna go in behind kyousuke. They're gonna take some short control. You've got Karrigan down to 10 HP. Spam going forward through the smokes from mezii. NiKo confidently prowling down into that B site, seeing if he can catch any of the CTs in the open, but no one dare walk forward, no one challenging.
Yeah, but Lurk Smoke is going to apply a little bit of pressure. mezii and Rops now a little bit on notice, especially with the mid to B smoke up and in place at the moment. Falcons not making their move just yet, controlling the middle of the map. A default spread for Vitality's defense. Flames, ZywOo, and Apex to defend this A bomb site. And Karrigan, with that low HP, will turn into a late, long lurk.
Under 45 seconds. That utility goes to the sky. Apex cast aside. It's ZywOo stepping up in his stead. He can't connect the shot. They start moving in, and ZywOo starts moving back. 30 seconds left in the round as they take over the bomb site. ZywOo's worried about the long play.
Yeah, but with him still alive and backing away, Karrigan knows not to make his move. Until there's some kind of pressure on the retake, no need for Karrigan to do anything at all. Lies in wait. So tantalizing if you're Falcons to try and take these guns out of their hands.
ZywOo trying to pull Karrigan into the peak, but his discipline will stand. He does not move, he does not bite. And Karrigan looking the wrong direction. It's going to be Flames to walk in and remove him, but the round will fall in favor of the Falcons. They will retreat, they will try to get away. Rops is going to try and hunt down a couple of kills on the exit here. Just well onto Tesses, but that'll be it. Falcons have taken the lead here on Dust2.
At this stage of the map as well, Vitality's happy to give up rounds like that. Timeout called. 4 players alive. 4 players keep their weapons in hand if you're Vitality. So plenty of money and plenty of resources to fight back with as they talk things over. kyousuke again, the initiator for Falcons, stepping through the smoke on short, finding Apex in the open. We've seen some of the early game plan of Vitality not play out. The late pounce in middle, that trap set up with the delayed strike towards lower tunnels. Now this play, Apex out in the open, smoke broken. And he stood no chance whatsoever. Missed shots from ZywOo as well. So a timeout, I think, more to calm down the Vitality side. Just to let them settle into this third map. Assure them that there's no cause for panic.
Honestly, blocked by Flames early on. Smoke will go down as well. His teammates assist him with the breakage of the smoke itself, but not going to reveal a kill, not going to reveal a chance. Settle back into the default.
Yeah, kyousuke playing the smoke faded mid. He stepped in front of the double doors onto the CT side. Smoke broken, he sees nobody home. A clever way to clear mid, and now he's got great piece of map control to cut off the middle of the map, cut off this defense from shifting from bomb site to bomb site. All that's left now with him in this position is for Karrigan to pick where they want to apply the pressure.
Falcons move through the mid-smoke. Out through the double doors. Nade towards Karrigan. ZywOo ready. AWP looking to stop him. The rifle taking first contact. Not even having to reveal ZywOo, but there's the grenade. It's hunted out Karrigan. It's the final play now for Falcons towards this B bomb site. The setup designed to deal with this is Rops and mezii, but kyousuke has found the key to open up this bomb site. mezii doing what he can, but it's not enough. NiKo has stopped him And the bomb plant will be coming through to this B bomb site as Vitality shift over the retake attempt.
And Falcons would love to take all these weapons away. Are going to give them the chance to do it with the retake here. They want to go see if they can find anything. Flush NiKo out into the open.
That's the only utility they've got. That's all they've got. And they do trade out on NiKo. But if you want to go for this, you've got to send in ZywOo's op and Flames' AK. You've got to risk losing them. Tessa's dead. It's got to be mezii. He's looking for it, but ZywOo responds. Comes through, gets that defuse. And it's the ZywOo difference that gives Vitality the tie game.
Perfect coordination, perfect timing on that peek from ZywOo. As soon as his teammate falls, mezii's quick and he's got no chance to back away. They do just enough, a critical trade on NiKo inside the Flames. But this right here, shot taken and ZywOo's prepared. And Vitality with that win gonna continue fighting on. M4's back in their hands. It's Falcons whose money is at the breaking point in round 7.
Yeah, not bad yet though. They've got a Matt 10, they've got a Galil. Sure, those are the weaknesses, but at least you've got the AKs in the hands of the players you want them in.
It's a very scary round though from Falcons, walking out middle, walking up to the B bomb site on a split. It happens so rarely. And now Vitality, they're going to be nervous about that round after round.
You see the resources they've committed now to watch through those mid doors. 2 players there, mezii and ZywOo.
Oh, they're just going to go into the B bomb site with bodies, with numbers, attacking into ROPS. mezii and ZywOo playing outside the site, so the reaction, the support is going to be there quickly. Falcons desperately need a knockout punch. These opening kills need to go their way efficiently.
mezii trying to get up on top of the boxes just in time. Here they come. Utility charging in. The Falcons moving forward. mezii clips their wings straight away. It's Carrigan dead. Rob steps out, just the one, but it's mezii from the back of the car. He can't get a follow-up, so ZywOo to step out. Smoke broken. And ZywOo held at bay at the window for now. But that smoke goes too deep. ZywOo is close enough. He doesn't want to step forward just yet. He's waiting for his teammates to get closer. Takes a bullet, but not a lot of damage. Flash, smokes sent forward, trying to block them out, and Vitality this time starting to back away. They're waiting.
It's not done yet
to get in position.
Yeah, this is all on the flank from Apex, but now actually he's smoked off as well. There might not be an avenue in, but if mezii goes down here, maybe Vitality come in real late on the bomb timer. ZywOo and Flames take it back. They've already conceded. They've already called it off.
mezii is going to charge towards Apex, trying to flee the scene as that bomb goes off, but in the end, Falcons getting through into the B site.
It's a very tough half, though, for Falcons. Everyone's going to go down. Money is in a terrible situation. Vitality, even in round losses, able to preserve the weapons they're fighting with. Falcons are never able to get that knockout blow that lets them get a grip on this map. Vitality being very, very smart with their economy and their decision-making in these post plants.
Zonic looking to try and cool things down, and Falcons haven't bought anything just yet. Gonna figure out what they can even piece together. It's gonna be AKs coming out on NiKo and mezii. That 10 for Carrigan.
Scraping together what they can. Trying to build this lead up. It's just so difficult every single time you play. ZywOo has an AWP. Haven't been able to take it away from him yet. Really nice work trading into these bomb sites. First 2 players go down, but NiKo and kyousuke just there for the trades each and every time. Lovely work. A single round lead for Falcons. Money decimated for both sides, right on the edge. But if you're Vitality, at least you're keeping the AWP away from mezii for as long as possible.
Giving ZywOo that unrivaled match on the other side. Carrigan climbing up on the Xbox, head shows, instant kill from Apex, and they retreat, they take the advantage. Then the reaction, NiKo jumping out of the long doors right into mezii.
He saw them doubled up on Cat, and that might be a signal that there's no long defense, that he could actually gain a little bit of space there, and boy, was he wrong. No chance whatsoever, and all of a sudden, Falcons in a critical round where money is on the line. You have a 2-man deficit, but that's thinned out to just 1.
And kyousuke moves forward, ZywOo cut apart, but look They've isolated Rops. He's on his own. He's only got an MP9. If they come at this B bomb site, what can Rops actually do?
And how long is Apex just going to sit behind the smoke? Is he going to try and make a crazy play? Will you clear out the back of the bomb site?
Can Rops keep his cool? He's under pressure. MP9 as he tries to challenge, but Tesses has gotten rid of him. kyousuke now looks down towards mid.
Oh, and he's made his decision. You can't change it from here.
He's committed to this. kyousuke stands and fights, but it's just the one. The retake required of Vitality. Once again, utility there for Falcons. They hold them back. They hold them at the door. But mezii, ready to make a play. We can all adore. He goes to the window. Apex is caught. Flames is up next. There's the trade on mezii, but Tesses has his back.
Finally, they've worked so hard for that. They finally take all the money away from Vitality. All the weapons ripped out of their hands. And Vitality's gonna have to sit back and save. A very tough economic battle for 8 rounds straight, and Falcons come out on top. And it's this guy once again, kyousuke. What a beastly performance he's having.
So much impact today. Absolutely brilliant.
Every single map, he has bailed this team out of tough situations. And his performance has not slowed down as the night has gone deeper.
We can finally believe the hype. Apex walking up towards top middle. Has a little peek into the lower tunnels. Isn't going to come away with anything.
All right, well, this time NiKo gets out long safely. Good piece of map control, especially when you know you're in an anti-eco. The bomb on mezii's back now, joining up over towards long as well. kyousuke, excuse me, bringing up the flank. And Kerrigan executing a small fake towards the B bomb site to make him nervous, to keep as many players parked here as possible.
Now ready to come out long. The pack of Falcons start to make their way forward. Utility flying over towards the car, limiting the positions here of Vitality, but no one's in any of those spots. They're all rotating over now. Strength in numbers with the weaker guns.
And they got one counter flash on Flames to chuck through the smoke if they want to aggress here, but they're going to rely on Apex to find a headshot.
They rely upon a miracle. Rops' Deagle has chimed in. Anything else? Anything else at all? This denies Apex. Moving up. It's the flank of Kerrigan. The MAC-10 nips in behind ZywOo. Now it's just Rops with that Deag. And he'll climb up short. To take down his former in-game leader, but he's actually taken a goosh on board, and Rops is finished off with a grenade. Kerrigan hunts him down, finishes off the kill, and Falcons delivering a very solid start on this T side.
Oh yeah, they're doing absolutely lovely work. 5 of the last 6 in their favor. They've found bomb plants in 6 rounds so far, and there's half. They have access to these sites. Very, very efficient Falcons is being right now. Round 10. And this time, Vitality, they re-enter this defense with weapons, but the AWP is missing. They had it so much in the early stages, now they've got to play without.
And mezii gets to play with his. And he's looking to try and dominate the long corner. Flames will get the information, that's where the AWP is. ZywOo moves forward, tried to nip in towards mid, but he doesn't spot anything. He realizes he can't stay there, so he backs off. Mid control there for Falcons. Peek for kyousuke, denied by Rops off the back of the platform.
It's a fight he was looking for. Might regret it a little bit right now. Double dink from Rops. There's 4 CTs on the map without head armor. Kerrigan's MAC-10 can chew them up. These mid-to-B splits have been dangerous.
Oh, mezii waiting with the rifle. Kerrigan's MAC-10 stood no chance. mezii going to be backtracking. Sending utility out towards the tunnels. Under a minute left on the clock. Where does the bomb decide to go? I mean, you're in a 3v5. How do you figure this one out for your Falcons?
Feels like a round where Kerrigan gave the individuals a lot of room in this round to make a play, to try and create an opportunity, and all of them fell by the wayside. The peek from kyousuke, Kerrigan stepping up next with his MAC-10. Can they find another recovery in a deficit situation? mezii leading the way with the AWP.
It would be ridiculous if they can pull this off now. Under 30 seconds left. 2 players entrenched in that B bomb site. Smoker's gonna go down for this cross. Apex tries to heat things up. NiKo's dead through the smoke. 15 seconds left.
I don't even think you have time, even if you go for it. You got too many defenders you got to go through, so they'll just save these weapons. We're going to start coming for a hunt, wants to try and find that AWP down the stretch. Tess is off to his left, shuts it down.
Well, they just plant their feet in short and look to hold on to the weapons, but oh my god, Tess moves forward, he dies. He's got $3,000 at least left over. Didn't really need that.
A 2-round lead now, though, and Vitality call another timeout, their second. This is where Xtaz wants them to fire up right at the tail end of the half, scrape together these last two, even things out yet again as they switch sides.
So we have that conversation with your Vitality. You've been here so many times. Dust2 has been your home ground.
So many times, but I can't imagine they feel like they're playing like it's been all those other times. Falcons have really put them to a test and really knocked them off their A-game. A scrappy affair, none of these maps ever getting blown out.
It would be a real testament to the greatness of Vitality, though, if they are able to prevail in this series today. With all those caveats, you're saying they aren't playing their best Counter-Strike, seeing them look pretty weak at earlier stages in the competition and still getting through Falcons.
Ooh, mezii make an aggressive move.
Yeah, he's looking for that opening. Oh, Apex is lost, dazed and confused. mezii's got the opener.
Trying to cross late, just never expected mezii to have that angle that fast. A little bit deeper, giving him a new look to the right side of the doors. Beautiful shot, beautiful play, and a man advantage for Falcons in a critical round.
They're respecting the smoke for the time being here, Falcons at long, but it's fading soon. Flames is aware of that. He'll replenish with some fiery utility of his own.
No sound cue whatsoever. Flames has no idea what's coming around that corner, but he prepares himself, sets himself against the wall, calls ZywOo over to the corner. Now they know.
Yeah, ZywOo looking to defend with him, but he pulls the initial attention. He sets up Flames. Can he make the most of it? You better believe he can. The first is good, but ZywOo got taken down, and then Flames gets caught on a jump. An awkward situation, exchange of kills, but it falls in favor of Falcons. 53 seconds left.
Look at the HP though, mezii's gonna have to be involved. At the moment he's playing middle. He's cutting off the rotation. He's not letting Rops get involved in this round whatsoever. But he gives that up to start bringing his force, his AWP, over to the A bomb site. With Tesses and kyousuke this low, he's gotta have some influence with this AWP. Be prepared to pounce at any moment.
And mezii has got to be a bastion of defense, but he turns the wrong way, had to worry about the ramp.
The footsteps sold him.
And now Rops drifting over through the mid doors. It doesn't seem winnable. It doesn't seem like there's even a chance for this at all. He's so far away from the action. And further still he goes.
Man, Falcons is playing an absolutely phenomenal T-side at the moment. They are running Vitality ragged on this map. They've had success at both bomb sites. They've had success coming out middle and splitting the B bomb site, coming up short, now long. There are a lot of problems that Vitality have had to solve in this half, and now they're staring at a 3-round deficit. No chance of tying the scoreline. And they'll scrape together what they can in this final round 12. Rops will drop at M4 over, but they're missing a lot of resources.
Apex gonna be so frustrated to give up that opening kill. mezii able to punish mezii, not looking at him as well. So both of the kills mezii gets in this round are at opponents with their backs turned to him. Oh, mezii again! You cannot pass, you cannot get into the site, and immediately Team Vitality have to play a player down.
And it's so frustrating. It's so difficult when the Opera on the other side of the map is picking you off on this cross. And there's nothing you can do about it. He's just fast. At least Vitality putting their pieces over towards short. kyousuke and NiKo lie in wait.
Yeah, Flames. It's a FAMAS. It'll have to do. Can it deliver two? Flames out first, dead. kyousuke again. His entry prowess on display today. ZywOo, Apex, and mezii, now the last remaining player. An 8-4 lead. Falcons conquest inside the Cathedral. looking like it's going to continue. This is such a strong lead on the third and final map.
Mezii's got no chance in this one. 5 HP. You'd have to do something crazy.
He's got no chance, surely no chance. He'll step up and give it a go.
This Falcons doesn't lose these kinds of rounds, not anymore.
Not today, not today. Mezii's got the headshot, but mezii secures it. 8-4 lead, the Falcons are doing it, looking to fly into the semifinals. It's the birthday of the game we all love, and we have been giving gifts of Counter-Strike matches today. Both quarterfinals have delivered, and we'll see if Vitality can claw their way back into this second half. And it's looking like Falcons are in full control, looking to continue their conquest in Cologne. Looking to knock out the world #1, the most dominant team we've seen in Counter-Strike. This team was put together for this purpose. They went out, they found the biggest pieces that were around in Counter-Strike and assembled them into one squad. And now they are looking to take down Vitality on the home ground of Counter-Strike, on Vitality's home ground of Dust2. Let's kick this one off. Second half underway in Cologne.
And Vitality, this is where you lean on that championship pedigree. They do not go down without a fight. A year and a half of dominance. They're going to rely on all of that experience, crossing over towards long, but not fast enough.
Yeah, NiKo's got that headshot. The bullet had Flame's name on it.
Bombs in
Here's
B.
the bomb towards the B bomb site, though. We've got them into the site. The plant's going to be coming through.
Yeah, they faked him out entirely. The whole defense evacuated. The inexperience now of kyousuke left the B bomb site off that one kill, off that pressure.
And well, now they're moving in. kyousuke looking to make up for it. It's been a pistol god today. It's going to go in again, but Rops this time handling business. Tessa sending one shot back. Apex controls himself from behind the big box, and he's got Zywoo with that French connection. Stylish inside of the site. And here he comes. mezii a long way off. Getting spotted, early detected. And Zywoo drops back.
No time to pause. He's got no kit.
He's got to break the French. He's got to do it on his own, and Apex denies that opportunity. Vitality needed this pistol. They go out and they get it.
A lovely fake that Falcons bit on entirely. The pressure of the footsteps of the utility out towards long. Way too late when they realized the hit was coming elsewhere. Vitality firmly entrenched inside that B bomb site. A lovely pistol round call. And the first step in this half, pistol rounds have been difficult for Vitality to come by. Vitality taking it very patiently in this round 14. They've been able to counteract some Falcons pistol wins and don't want to fall prey to the very same thing. Going through the details of short control.
Smoke down for that CT cross.
Yeah, but it's negated by that defensive smoke inside the double doors, so Vitality won't gain any ground, won't take any space. They'll sit back, not wanting to force the issue against pistols through a smoke.
Got more utility to fall back on. Gap in the side of the smoke, it'll expand. Tess moving closer to the double doors. On the other side, waits mezii with bomb on back.
Feels like he's going to need a little bit more support. This defense hasn't budged whatsoever. The stack is out towards long and at the A bomb site.
Oh, they haven't checked him. They haven't checked him. Tessas gets away with it. Two stolen away. Bomb spills. Carrigan on the flank. The pistols looking to cause chaos. The pistols looking to cause calamity. Apex doing what he can, but it's going to be disaster. But the fadeaway. How's he got that?
Oh, still alive, and now Rops is in position. And I think that's the round. I think that's the danger averted. Unless you can hit this shot on the cross, this is what you have left.
A little bit of madness there for Apex to steal that one away. And Rops is in a perfect position. He doesn't let those rounds go. mezii steps up again, giving it a go in an unlikely scenario. Rops retreats. Falls back into the site. They're not giving him a chance. Well, chaos inside a middle. That hasn't led to much just yet. mezii gonna try and force Rops into the open! Now it's just Apex.
Time is on his side, though.
Yeah, Apex has the time, a teammate in time, but mezii looking for him, can't find him. Apex just hides away. mezii taps the deep fuse, but the fuse is too short. He can't get the round, but he's certainly got the kills. mezii will try to fall away. The bomb's gonna go off. mezii goes down with it. And Apex saves this round for Vitality.
What do you do now if you're Falcons, though? You took all the weapons away. That's a really, really tough, expensive loss for victory for Vitality to take. Look at how difficult it was not clearing Tess's. Late in the series, late in the evening, late in this quarterfinal, details are going to be missed. And now it's about the mentality. It's about staying focused through those mistakes. And that's where the champions step up. It's Falcons to go for an investment here. Kerrigan's dropped an M4 over to mezii. A chance to create an opportunity out of nothing.
And they have stacked the B site with 3 players. The bomb currently in the tunnels. But Falcons show no sign of moving forward there just yet. Vitality know they can't sustain any losses in this round because of the damage that was inflicted upon their economy in the last round. So they're taking their time. They're being so methodical and controlled about this.
Any death hurts, but it feels like they've gone past the M4.
But kyousuke, again, the 5-7 looking to be devastating, but nothing found this time. Carrigan steps out, gets a what? How has he got 2 out of the USP? Is that going to be enough? Is it going to give them a chance? The 5-7 down! No way! No way this is happening! Robs is alone. The 1v3 with the AK. This would be devastating for Vitality. Can Robs deliver some relief? But the bomb is on the other side. The time isn't with him. And Robs backs away. Falcons have found some fortune.
Well, they found a Carrigan, a double kill with the USP. He's not a superstar, but this guy knows how to find impact. That is an incredible sequence, sliding through the smoke, and again, another missed detail, and that'll be frustrating for Vitality. You missed the clear on Tess at double door in the round prior. Now you miss Carrigan stepping around the smoke, and he's getting this arena fired up.
Yeah, he's proven it wasn't just a phase. The bullshit lives and dies with him. Here at the Major, a double USP kill into a round of victory. He had no shot, no chance, and no right in winning this round. But somehow, someway, he provides the opportunity, and the chaos for Vitality unravels their attack.
That's something Falcons have had to get used to, these close, grindy games that Carrigan has always been involved with. Loving it here this time. mezii up in his hand, back of mid. And Vitality invests everything back in this round to try and snatch it back in their favor. Oh, mezii has to be very careful how he plays this one. Good utility in mid, chunks down Flames, chunks down mezii.
mezii looks through the doorway, he got it. Even while he's blind, it doesn't matter. Flames cut out of this attack. He will sit and watch the 4 remaining screens of his teammates. 3 with pistols, a single player with a rifle, and Robs is in that engagement towards the tunnels.
Well, mid to B smoke coming in next for Vitality and Apex. mezii just hoping for a peek on this left side, wants this Tech 9 to do some work. Nade rains in. A strong setup here with Tesses and kyousuke. And Apex has got the bomb on his back. This is surely going to get cut down.
Yeah, waits on the ledge, waits on the edge, goes out. It's NiKo, Tesses combining. Robs and ZywOo step out, but the bomb is safely in their possession. Carrigan activates the flank. ZywOo gone. Robs will step out on his own with 15 seconds left. Robs also dies. There is no money for Vitality. There is no life in Vitality. And Falcons looking to progress to 11 rounds.
And because of the way the economy has played out in these first few rounds, Vitality is not going to have chances to get back into this map. Falcons going to be up at 11 after this. Vitality have to say, they've got to give every chance over to Falcons to close out this series. There's nothing they can do about it. It's taken so long on Dust2, but feels like Falcons have found a stranglehold on this map.
It's taken so long for Falcons to get into this position, to find their composure. And the big movements get you back right there, but the rest of his teammates are there with him. A shutdown from Falcons. They can taste it. They can feel it. The semifinals ever closer. We have waited so long to see this version of the Falcons. Star after star added to this squad, but it was never enough for them to take that next step.
Well, they found that missing puzzle piece, the IGL they needed. Carrigan already producing improved results and just 61 days in the team. Robs has been that missing puzzle piece for so many teams that he's stepped into, that he's created eras with. And right now, Carrigan establishing himself as a critical brains of the operation for Falcons. And Vitality have to get this comeback started right now. 6-11, 5 rounds back.
A true test for the best.
This lineup not ever winning a match inside the Lanxess. It might just as well be the same today. It's written on the walls at the moment. Falcons looking to seal their fate.
Utility ready to go for Vitality. The cross smoke thrown out towards NiKo. He steps in front of it. There he goes. He's going to be flashed, has to fall away. Vitality send players through. NiKo, blinded, held back. Running up the ramp. Tess is trying to get there. NiKo, round the back, only the one. kyousuke trying to replenish that position. Tess is down inside his sight. Headshot good on ZywOo. Can he get another? No. mezii overwhelms him. Sight has been taken. Bomb is planted. What do Falcons do?
This is where you might want to take a leaf out of Vitality's book and really consider the save in this kind of a situation. Still very early on in the half. Your economy is extremely strong. You don't need to risk this weaponry. Don't need to lose the op and pass it over to Vitality. So they sit back. They concede the round, allow Vitality to get to 7. And the rebuttal from the back-to-back major champions is in. They're now just 4 rounds back after this victory.
But no round has looked easy for Vitality. That's the problem. Even with USPs, Falcons are getting output, trying to hold on to it. kyousuke eventually getting traded by Rops. As you mentioned, so much money, no problem for kyousuke to reinvest.
A great opportunity as well to just make it even more painful for Vitality, take more and more money. Zonic calls a timeout now. A little bit of time to have a conversation before this turns into a problem. And how many times has he been in this position at the Major in his old Astralis lineups in Vitality for some time? And he knows what this feels like. Settle the guys down because the victory is in sight, but it's not secured yet. Job's not finished.
To battle once more. We'll still have the AWP for mezii. ZywOo will not have that luxury. There's still been so much damage inflicted upon this Vitality economy. They've got a Khalil for Apex. 4 AKs on the rest.
Vitality would hit a play towards the long. But mezii gives it up. Flashbang came out regardless. mezii didn't like coming through that smoke. mezii perched up in middle, boosted towards lower tunnels. A timer on how long he can stay here. Tess is alone inside the B bomb site. kyousuke in middle. Vitality being very conservative with this opening, staying far back on the map.
Two smokes deployed towards Xbox and double doors. Vitality not moving forward with a good flash. It's going to keep mezii busy, but he's staying in this spot. Eventually realizing he has to fall away. Initial damage done towards kyousuke.
Well, the double smoke break on short should tell Vitality that Falcons was looking to be aggressive on short, so 2 players likely there. A flash setup with NiKo ready to be activated. As soon as he gets a sense, they're turning the corner on short.
NiKo goes for the peek. Oh, he's found a path through the flames into the kill against that very name. And NiKo trots back in low HP. He's made it out. He's stolen away the opening.
Yeah, low on HP though, so how do you position yourself? You might want to swap spots with Karrigan. mezii, the op has to deliver here.
He's ready to strike, and he will straight through ZywOo. mezii ready for the rest, but he's burning. And Apex moves up. Rops has got the kill. mezii gone. Apex the other. And Karrigan has to retreat. He has to get away. And that bomb plant is coming through. Rops is going to turn back. Catches Tessa, his hands busy with utility. Rops has got the frag. Vitality starting to show some life. There's a pulse in this squad yet. some vitality shown, and Carrigan chasing after, but they're gone. They hide away, and they will not let him into this. 8 rounds for Vitality, one step at a time.
Fearless leader out in front for Vitality. Apex scaled into that A bomb site that mezii never saw. The first one, Apex slipped past his gaze. He gets the second, but that pressure applied by Apex, the Molotov as well. And that defense crumbles underneath the damage that NiKo took earlier. It's not dominant. Vitality hasn't completely hit their stride yet, but they're doing just enough to bring this back.
I mean, the mountain of cash you have to get through, though, to come back into this game is going to be tough. Falcons have so much money. monezii's back on the AWP. NiKo's still got the AK. Anything still possible here for Falcons to try and just get series points.
Yeah, look how frustrating it is. Look how much it means. They can feel it so close, yet still so far away. This final gasp from Vitality, not easy to get through.
These final 2 rounds might just be the most difficult to find for Falcons. That's a sleeping giant in ZywOo with 9 kills, 13 deaths. Yet to deliver his trademark impact on the game.
It's been one of the big trademarks of ZywOo over these past 2 years of this dominance from Vitality, as he figured out how to come in with the attitude to take the win away, to be the dominant force inside the server. Haven't seen it yet here on Dust2. Maybe it's still to come. Vitality might need it. Falcons sensing a hit in the direction of the B bomb site. They slide an additional player over. It's NiKo who's going to be that 3rd member of this defense to bolster it, to strengthen it. So on the other side of the map, it's all about delaying and holding Vitality off, trying to funnel them towards the defensive stack you have in place.
Two smokes deployed. That corridor of cover created here for Apex.
Oh, the slide through the CT
Gonna move
smoke.
forward. It's a big play from Apex, putting pressure on Carrigan. They scale forward, Vitality coming in. It's gonna be Flames first, mezii under pressure, Apex moving up, finishes him off. kyousuke and NiKo on the race over.
Just so fearless right now is Apex. He knows he's got to do it for his team. So kyousuke, he slides up the ramp.
He's got a good angle. He's got a good chance. But you got to take down ZywOo while you've got the opportunity. kyousuke hasn't done that. ZywOo's going to punish. Now it is just NiKo. Side of the smoke. Apex ready. Picks up the op, and from pit delivers the round. A battle of these two minds. Apex and Carrigan going head to head. And now Apex is delivering some frags inside the server.
17 kills on Apex. Leading inside the server in terms of going in first, in terms of being the courageous one to take space and delivering frags on top of it. What a performance, the man who just will not quit in pursuit of his own history. He's accomplished every goal he set for himself and for this team. He's got one more left in front of him. It's that trophy right there.
And we have reached the end of the money for Falcons. That reserve cash that they sat on, that tower of gold that was keeping them in this, has now been chipped away at. They still have a decent enough buy, 2 MP9s. That's the glaring weakness here. But Vitality have managed to put Falcons on the line.
Vitality have lost all semblance of fear or second guessing ever since their backs got put against the wall. 11-6 to 11-9. Vitality's rattled off 3 straight.
TeSeS walking up into the tunnels. Robs with an AK. Stands waiting for any possible aggressive play that might come his way.
A chance for mezii on short, but the Molotov is going to take away the angle. Good utility work. Still just 2 defenders here. Carrigan along with an MP9. mezii op. Going to be playing between the bomb site and long A. Now comes back. One shot at that angle. Can't land it at all.
Yeah, mezii misses. It sends on by. He's still alive, though. can still be a threat. That utility delaying them, taking a dink on board. Here's the flank. kyousuke looking to be the difference again. Inside of the smoke, the lineup's in, and kyousuke only gets one. mezii responds. Tess says low. He stands no chance. Vitality have brought it back. 1 round separates them. Falcons money in the bin. Greatness does not go out easy.
No, you gotta earn it. You gotta take it from him. One player inside the smoke stops kyousuke's play that could have been round winning. Could never find his way through it. And this A defense has just been bombarded in these past few rounds.
Well, as Tess says, walking in, absolutely no mercy from Vitality.
Vitality is finding a softened defense at this bomb site, though. Falcons have not had that third player. They haven't had NiKo in that position. mezii giving up the railing position, so Vitality's able to turn that corner at elbow and get into the bomb site. Space for ZywOo to make a play as well. 11-10, 4 rounds in a row for the reigning champs.
ZywOo going to be looking at long, not going to be able to connect. No one stepping in. Flames now in the tunnels, 1 player committed. It's Tess down lower. Falcons going to try and crunch in towards the upper tunnels. Tess burns. Tess in the corner, 2 HP. Actually got a kill out of it. Well done from Tess. monezii's got one too. A miraculous moment. Falcons stand a chance.
Yeah, but there's a clear runway into the A bomb site. Apex leads up short. ZywOo in hot pursuit.
Vitality have got to go, but ZywOo, he's been severed off in the pack. He's got the bomb. It's on his back, and he's gone. It's mezii trying to step up. And with the sheer power of will, he's found 2 kills right back. Can they do it still? Falcons. Oh, what? How has he got away with it again? There's no way. What? He's just died from Molotov impact.
Oh, gets drilled by the bottle.
And now
Finally,
it's mezii.
That might have been the only way to take him down. What he did with 2 HP is filthy.
mezii against mezii.
19
look at the
HP
health
versus 15 HP.
Yeah, look at the health. mezii is meant to be the star. Meant to be the star of the show. But it's mezii who's coming out the right time. mezii looks away! William the Conqueror keeps this going. 12-10 comes up. And that is going to be Falcons reaching series point.
Oh, that's got to be a feeling of relief now. 12-10. You at least have overtime behind you. Pressure drifts away only slightly. You still have to seal it. You still have to take this 13th round. You've got 2 chances. And you've just experienced how hard it is to put these guys away. Hard enough to just get to this point. And look at the heroics out of Tess's.
Oh, he truly does so much. And then a Molotov bottle hits him up the head. Tess gets taken out by the bottle himself, and mezii comes around, tries to stop mezii in the corner, but he looks the wrong way. And it's going to be Falcons reaching series point first. The semifinals right on the line. And Vitality, that might just be the crushing moment. That might just break their hearts. Dreams of trying to equal Astralis, to try and get the 3 majors back to back.
To leave no doubt that they are the greatest of all time. That's the goal of this major for Vitality. It's slipping out of their fingers.
Let's go forward. It's going to be NiKo into the open. Flames has got the headshot. Advantage, Vitality. kyousuke catches Apex, trying to get through that CT smoke. Goes again. Robs responds. Everybody just throwing their bodies on the line. Under a minute left. It's Carrigan getting into the smoke. He makes plays like this.
God.
He is crazy enough to make plays like this. This is Carrigan. This is Counter-Strike. Carrigan gets away with it. ZywOo and Robs, the only 2 that can stop this. Falcons looking for the semifinals. mezii waits. Takes damage on board, the swings in, Saiwoo taking the kill. Now it is Tesses, the young Sung hero, trying to deliver, and he's on his own, but he's gone! Oh my god! Rops with 3, and Vitality do not give up!
For how well mezii has played, what are the odds he's gonna miss 2 shots in that scenario? Apex cannot believe they got away with that one. Apex cannot believe they're still fighting in this map. 12-11. Incredible heroics, a risk-taking from Kerrigan pans out, and they can get nothing else done. The championship pedigree still lives in Vitality.
And look at the weapons for Falcons. Their lights will not go out. Vitality making a stand in Cologne. Overtime is right there for the taking.
Oh, they're coming right up short though. This time there's gonna be no messing around, no details. They're just gonna attack into this. kyousuke and NiKo to defend. mezii off out of position.
He's just way inside of the side. They're gonna send some utility forward. They're gonna get by. Vitality keeping it up. Looking to bring the pressure. kyousuke trying to hold, but NiKo and kyousuke still in this for Falcons. They are doing the unthinkable, but they are making the impossible possible. Looking to take down the #1, the defending major champions. If Rops wants to keep his flawless streak going, he has to do it. But Falcons have taken down the world #1. Falcons have done it in spectacular fashion. Just 2 months ago, it was the lowest point in Kerrigan's career. But now, he is in the semifinals of a major.